Are we working? I believe we are online. My mouse is moving. My online internet is sending the data. The tubes are flowing. The online packet data tubes are filling up. It sounds good. Good evening, Ken. Good evening, Evan. What's up, Bird? Oh no, what's happening with my frames already? Please no. Please. I didn't jinx anything. This is exactly how it's supposed to run. It's 100% perfect at 70% render skill. All right, here we go. What's up, Rich? Chris? Nice looking plane. I didn't even have to pay for it. Didn't even pay for it. All right, I think I got the chalks. I got the stuff off it. Let's hop inside. Let's see how we're doing today. Frame generation is off. Oh yes, the chat. Yes, I will get that working. I thought I put it there. Now I don't see it. Whoa. Let me see if I can find it. Chat. Refresh. I did set it up. What's up, Michael? Many other things were fixed last night. Twitch after dark. It was mostly a night of troubleshooting. I mean, that seems to be every night now. Big fans, thank you. Fans, yes. Yeah, so yeah, I fixed my fan today. Well, it's not fixed. It's working though, which is, you know, for me, it's essentially fixed. Twitch team has arrived. So yeah, last night, yeah, thanks again to Bird and Sawyer and Rich for hanging out in Canadian. Late at night. I think was it almost 1 in the morning my time, pretty sure. Yeah, it took a while. Basically, we learned about caching. Well, maybe. I mean, we did, but at the same time, I don't think it's fixing my sim, unfortunately. And today I'm running an entire different... I'm not using OBS today. More fans equals more frames. Oh, nice, Eddie. Welcome to Couch Captains. Did I send some BorkCoin to Trump so he'd remove his tariffs on my PC's performance? I have not. I'm waiting for the value to go up. It's pretty low right now. It's pretty low. So I'm waiting. The most major things. I'm still rolled back to the previous December drivers. Those are still running. We realized my rolling cache was set to 0 and fixed that last night. We noticed that in the developer FPS menu, it was using up to 500 megabits per second of my internet, which is the max speed of my internet. and doing it non-stop, never stopping. And then we realized it was doing that because my cache was off and 0. So my cache is on now, and so that's good. I also limited my bandwidth to 100 megabits per second instead of letting it take 500, just for the sake of it not maxing anything out, in case that was messing with OBS. But essentially, my streaming software would get to the point where it was going to 50% GPU, and then the sim would lag because of that. Anyway, I transferred a bunch of stuff over, and I'm on XSplit today, which is a different streaming software I used a long time ago. There aren't too many other streaming software options out there. So I got XSplit for 1 month. So this is XSplit, and it's going through Restream. And anyway, we'll see. Yeah, this feels like a press conference right now. Anyway, let me find somewhere to fly. XSplit is much more limited, so I have to manually press buttons. I had to get a little MIDI thing. A little MIDI program so my little pads would work on my... I have little MIDI pads I hit to change the scenes. A lot of the time I use the ones from OBS that automatically change it. So I will probably forget many times to switch this today. So I apologize in advance. And there's no command to switch it or anything yet. Actually, maybe I could make that. I'll figure it out in Cruise, though. False Bork reports are potentially very harsh. Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah, Bird gave me a bunch of... We got banned, yeah. Bird gave me some nice code, so now the Bork reports, if you guys haven't seen, the Bork reports are a little more advanced now. I made it so it's a raffle, so there's no advantage Twitch versus YouTube. There's a good 20-second period from the first Bork report so everybody can enter. And when you're entered, you have a chance to win that BorkCoin. And if it detects that you were the only person that borked and nobody else did in that 20 seconds, then you get punished. Potentially up to 2 hours, but Bird made the code work, so allegedly everyone will have like under 20 minutes, like 90% of people will be under 20 minutes. But someone getting really, really unlucky may get like a 2-hour ban, and then they'll leave forever, so... He gave me a patch for my code, basically. He gave me an improvement to what I already had. So, yes. I see what you're saying, though. Don't worry, there's no... His username does not appear in the code. It does not appear in the code. I've reviewed it. Everything can be trusted. I think. It's okay. Alright, let me get this going. I need to go. So you'll notice a little weird thing here where wherever my mouse is, you see it through different windows. So this one's really confused because my mouse goes on both of them, so you can't really tell which one I'm using at any moment. Anyway, that's a little fun thing. Maybe I could just hide my mouse cursor for this part. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get a job here from Cuts. More longitude today, and hopefully breathing slowly and calmly today as we see if the stream dies. Hey. What's KCKA? Air Force? KJBR. Jonesboro. I'm gonna go there. Let's go to Jonesboro. Job taken. All right, let's prep the plane. How random is the random computer? Pretty much not random at all. So if you have good RNG, you're going to be very excited. And if you don't, then yeah, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good for some of us with the RNG. All right, longitude, prepare. The flying must begin. C700. Over to Chrome. Let's see if my Chrome shortcut works. Oh my god, it worked. Oh, I didn't choose the stuff first. Let me retry that. What's up, Spider? I'll get Beyond ATC up. It already is up. Okay, should have Beyond ATC here. There we go. Chrome, the game. OnAir Company. All right, we're good. Let's go couch 323 to KBJR. I don't know how far this is. I'm going to get in the air and make some money. Generate the flight. Yeah, I got 7 minutes. You got 1 minute. That was the old code though, wasn't it? Or is that the new code? That was the old code, actually. That was just 1 to 15 before I implemented your stuff.
Beyond ATC connected.
All right, here's the route. Route in the chat. Chats, plural. Oh, man. I mean, even if XSplit has the same problem as OBS, at least I'll know that's the issue. And man, my GPU is 64 right now. 64 degrees. Normally right now, it's about 70 to 75. What just one fan will do. Running cool. Or cool running. Cool's running. Running's cool. You know, there's a saying in there, taking the cool running stuff, pride, power, and then shifting the words around to be tech related about fans and power. All right, importing the SimBrief data over here. Let's see. 627 gallons. Load it up. Thanks, coach. It's open source. Wait, what's open source? The code, are you saying the Bork bot is open source? Oh, it's not. Oh no. You want to use the Bork bot? You're going to pay a hefty fee. How much? We'll decide that mattering how many BorkCoins are in your little bag there. We'll figure it out after that. Select a co-pilot and crew. Wait, where's my co-pilot? Oh my god, he's resting. I need another co-pilot at cuts. He's resting from last night. Wait, no he's not. There's no way. What is he doing? He is resting. He's resting for another hour and 38 minutes. John Williams. Okay, let's get another employee, I guess. Sorry, John. Resting on the job. You're being replaced instantly. We're gonna go in here and find a new jet pilot. He makes good music while he's sleeping. The Ranger configurable. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm sure the first time someone gets punished harshly for their false Bork report and is timed out for like an hour and 37 minutes. Oh, you know what? I just realized that they say the bot says the number of minutes only. I need to make it say hours as well at some point, just in case that ever happens. Okay. Oh my God, we have John. We have John Williams, and now we have John Adams, a composer, a president. Who isn't a co-pilot? All right, we're gonna get this person. I'm just gonna hire them for 3 days and see what happens. Cuts, KUTS, freelancer. All right, all hired. What's up, Ken? Happy Friday. You took tomorrow off, so it's Friday. Do you really have to tell us that? Some of us have to work tomorrow. Absolutely. No, that's awesome, dude. Nice. Heck yeah, 3-day weekends. We really need to adopt a 4-day work week here in the US. You know what's weird is countries that have done that, it's super strange. I'm not sure if anybody knows this, but people are happier and more productive for some reason. I don't know why exactly. I don't know why, but it's pretty crazy. You don't have a set schedule. Any day is either a work day or a weekend. Hi. What's up, Sawyer? All right. Starting the flight tracking. Let me get Valenta going. I pasted the route in already. Add a flight plan. Okay, there we go. KJBR. When I get in cruise, I'll try to get the chat going. All and I got the route. Let's get beyond ATC rolling. Center. I'm running out of premium credits. Look at this. 57,000 premium credits remaining in the red. I'm gonna let it go to basic.
Radar vectors Lufkin, then as filed. Maintain 4,000 feet. Expect flight level 450, 10 minutes after departure. Departure with me. Squawk 3636.
All right, 3636.
Cleared to Jonesboro Municipal. Radar vectors Lufkin, then as filed. Maintain 4,000 feet. Expect flight level 450, 10 minutes after departure. Departure with you. Squawk 3636, couch 323.
4,000.
Couch 323, read back correct. Start or taxi at pilot's discretion. Hold for release. Report holding short runway 18.
Start or taxi at pilot's discretion. Hold for release. Report holding short runway 18. Couch
I love how
323.
fast this guy talks. He's a pilot or something. Dude's awesome. All right, let's go through the initialization. Sorry, learning the shortcuts here. Shift 3 for this one. Weight and fuel. I'm just going to do the fob sync. Good. And we're going to program this in by default, or program this in from scratch, because this thing has been so crappy lately. It hasn't been handling airways at all. So I'm just going to go to SimBrief and look at the route right here and just type it in. All right, cuts, KUTS.
Houston Center, Air Shuttle 6077, flight level.
This one doesn't have a keyboard entry mode, right? Like, the other ones do.
Air Shuttle 6077, Houston Center.
Clicking doesn't do anything. The Bork recession. We're back in this plane. You've seen rockets climb slower. This plane is insane. I don't know where to bring this, if I need to bring it anywhere or anything like that. I haven't looked at... Yeah, I don't think there are any updates today for the VA, so... SimBrief plugin on the home screen of the Longitude. I don't trust it. Wait, does it have that built in? Because I think I got rid of the plugins. Yeah, I got rid of the plugins. I'm keeping it super vanilla. Direct KJBR. En route, direct STELL, STELL. Then the Jet 27. So we click STELL, load airway, Jet 27 to LFK. LFK, not LFG. Load airway. Okay, at LFK we join another airway. Jet 101. Exiting Wasco.
Contact Houston Center 119.175.
That's
American
it. Direct
1343.
KJBR. Okay, that's good. Let's go over here. Speed bugs, takeoff, all on. Okay, I do have wind on over here. SVT's on. Beautiful.
Spirit Wings 343, contact Houston Center 119.175. Take care.
All right, we're going up to 45,000 feet.
119.175, Spirit Wings 343.
Oh, XSplit just went to 50% on my GPU as well. Okay. It's not just an OBS thing. XSplit's at 38%, 27%, 30%, 31%. So there is still something else doing it. I have no idea.
Air Shuttle 6300, Houston Center.
My card is cooler than ever. I have the old drivers. I did DDU last night.
Climb maintain flight level 290, Air Shuttle 6300.
So it's not the bandwidth thing, so I'll open up the bandwidth.
United 1347, contact Houston Center 133.4.
Center on 133.4. United
Rolling cache.
1347. Take care.
Rolling cache is just a place that temporarily stores files for the sim on your hard disks so it can access them much faster. So if they get loaded out of memory or something, then it loads them from the disk instead of the internet. So it's just where it saves all the data you're flying, when you're flying around, all the terrain data and everything.
Air Shuttle 6077, contact Houston Center 132.15. Have a good day.
Center on 132.15, Air Shuttle 6077.
Do I have auto FPS on? I do, okay. It's a VRAM issue. Oh, Overkill made a video about it. It's a VRAM issue because of the sim. Because it's weird that my streaming software is like going crazy. Fix the cast warning. Standby data is next to the batteries. I didn't even get the plane started up yet, so let's do that. Standby data is next to the batteries. Emergency lights. Top panel. Oh yeah. I know. I didn't turn those on. Yeah, right here. These need to be armed. Anti-collisions on. Yeah, 3 and 4. Yep. Yeah, I haven't even started the engine yet. All right, let's hit comma 2999. Still having issues? It seems like it. I don't know how much of it's in my control anymore. Ryan, are you just standing here watching me using your plane? Is that what's happening? I'm sorry, man.
United 415, contact Houston approach.
There's switches. I'm just reading chat.
Contact Houston approach.
Night landings at your
United
base camp are getting
415. Have a good
stupid. You
day.
wish the street lights were seen farther out. I know. That would be nice. Get out of my plane. Oh yeah, standby power, engine, parking brake. Yeah, I did all this yesterday without looking at the cast messages. What's up, Kendall? All right, engine 1 looks good. All right, let's start backing up. I already hit my parking brake. Oh, this has a tiller wheel? Oh. Is he gonna push me? Hey, get back here. I'm outside of my plane. Makes sense.
Air shuttle 6059, contact
This guy's this guy's figuring it out. He'll get there.
Contact Houston
Come on.
approach. Air shuttle 6059.
Dude, where are you going? All right, we don't even need him.
United 1849. Good day. Flight level 299er.
United 1849, Houston Center, radar contact, climb, maintain flight level 370.
Climb, maintain flight level 370. United 1849.
Which runway are we using? Runway 18. What time? Doesn't matter. Use whatever time you want. Morning. Pushback's still garbage. Who needs pushback when you got the turning radius of a longitude? This thing's incredible. All right, we're gonna go hold short of 18. Yeah, the nose wheel steering, incredible. I sliced the ramp worker's head off with my wing. Somebody will check on them. It's fine. We got somewhere to go. We're super important pilots. We need to,
Houston Center, Delta 1546.
Miller time?
Good day.
Sure. Why not? The stitching on the glare shield feels very, very McLaren. It feels like the original iPhone case, you know? Modeled after Steve Jobs' yacht or whatever it was. It reminds me of the first wallet app in the iPhone. How much it reminds me of the yacht that I own. Whew. Streaming on Twitch? Yes. Yeah, the chat, I'll fix it once we get up in the air. Hey, it's your friends, Couch 323. We're holding short runway 18, ready to go.
Couch 323, released for departure. Clearance void, if not off by 1430 Zulu. If not off by 1430 Zulu, contact no later than 1440 Zulu. Time now 148 Zulu. Frequency change approved.
Released for departure, Couch 323.
Okay, let's get lined up here. Taylor Swift private jet? No, she has like a Falcon or something, doesn't she? I think she flies on a... Is it a Dassault Falcon? Pretty sure. I don't know why I know that. I think I saw it on some clip.
Air Shuttle 6300.
Forgot to do the walk around?
Center 134.8.
Alright, we gotta get it going here. Plus, the sooner I take off, the sooner I can get there and watch you guys land. 4080 must have got jealous. Yeah, so I popped it out to... I opened my case up to get another fan in there. I replaced the stock fans for the air cooler with Noctuas just because I had an extra one. Well, I kind of moved one from the top down to replace the stock ones, and then I got another one to replace the other stock one.
Climb maintain 16,000. Altimeter 29er, commuter 4261.
Anyway, when I was in there, I was just like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pop the 4080 out and just give it a second. I'm not super mechanical, but I was like, I'm just gonna pop it out and see what happens here. I'm gonna just inspect it more than I've done in the past and just see if I can fix it. And I took it out of the case, I laid it flat, and I'm like, all right, let me spin this with my finger, and I spinned it, and it just spun, and I was like, wait, what? I like triple checked. I'm like, this is the broken fan. It's like, did I imagine the fan never working? I was like, no, because I use like fan control. Never shows any RPMs coming from it. The sensor doesn't work, all that stuff. So I was like so confused why it was spinning. So I was like, oh my god, it just fixed itself, I guess. Maybe just me pushing on it. It fixed. Because basically when you turn it, it rubs against something and stops the fan. There's like gross mechanical like friction sound.
Turn left, heading 050. Expect further clearance in about 15 miles.
All right, 050.
050, Couch 323.
And did they say to climb? 45,000, all right. So I was very confused. I was like, something is really weird when all of a sudden the fan blade's spinning. So then I'm like, all right, well, I'll just put it back in. I put it back in, and as I'm putting it back in, I get it seated in the motherboard. I put it up, get ready to like put the first screw in for the bracket, and then I reach down and I spin it again just to make sure I'm not crazy, and it doesn't work again. It goes and it just stops. I'm like, what is happening? Turns out any little bit of pressure almost anywhere on the fan, like literally the bottom center of the fan where there's like a silver part of like kind of the main structural part of the card, I pushed that with my finger way away from the fan, halfway down the card, and the fan stopped. I picked it up, turned it one direction, the fan stopped. I turn it another direction, the fan doesn't stop. So basically there's something super like structurally wrong with the card where mattering where I put pressure on it and it just being in the case in a normal way, just as expected, even without anything like helping prevent the sag, that fan just stops working. So the pressure of the bracket alone holding it in the case is way more than it needs to get it to stop the fan. Like I could stop it with my finger. So I had a little riser thing that holds the end of the GPU up so it doesn't sag. I had just gotten that when I was buying the extra air cooler and stuff just to have it. I figured it couldn't hurt. So I just extended that a little more than I normally would, and then the fan started working. I like relieved enough pressure for the fan to work. So now I have 2 working fans. But if that riser isn't in there, the fan comes to a screeching halt. Oh, the clouds are going nuts again today. Anyway, it's working, and right now my GPU is at 63 degrees. 66 degrees. It's seriously lost like, I don't know, almost 10 degrees. It would normally be like 70, at least 70, sometimes 75. So it's running 65 right now. Something is messed up so internally that anywhere I put pressure on the card, just a little bit of pressure, the fan stops. It's super strange. I have no idea. But I'm happy that it's working now. Alright, let's get standard barrow on. Standard barrow times 2. So yeah, feeling pretty good that it's pretty nice that it's working right now. And it's nice and cool. I don't think that's going to solve my problems, but, you know.
Couch 323, clear direct Lufkin. Resume own navigation.
McLovkin.
Direct Lufkin, then resume own navigation, couch 323, thanks.
Oh, Lufkin. Alright, we'll get nav mode on.
Couch 323,
Direct to.
contact Houston Center 134.8.
Alright, activate.
Center on 134.8, couch 323, have a good one.
Have a good one. Direct to McLovin, you heard him.
Couch 323, flight level 219er.
Couch 323, Houston
Oh, I see
Center,
Steve
Roger.
down there. It's time to get intercepted. I'm ready. Did they fix the citation? What was broken with it? Direct Seymour Johnson, my favorite airport.
United 469 Heavy, contact Houston Center 1.
Who doesn't like to travel by plane to Seymour Johnson?
Center on 126.905, United 469 Heavy.
Longitude best plane. You might be biased. You might be a little bit biased into talking about things that are good. The livery? The Citation didn't have a problem. There's just one livery with it. The CJ4. Or, oh, sorry. This is the Longitude, not the CJ4.
Have a good one.
You did say Citation. There are 2 Citations. This is the Longitude. Longitude doesn't have any problems. The livery on the CJ4 is still broken. Wanting to give it a go? Yeah. Oh, St. Bart's? Maybe like once or twice. Not as often as other simmers.
Commutair 4304, contact Houston Center 126.905.
Center on 126.905, Commutair 4304.
Three hunting gear. You have 3 hunting gear and the rations and the hunters you need at base camp. How do you put in the hunting gear and rations? Go to, I think you go to My Goods. There's like a My Goods window. Let's see. Go up here to, go to your industries and then like your goods inventory or whatever. And then there'll be buttons to unload. I think it's under here. When you go through these places, it should have a button over here called unload. As long as the plane has it there. I believe that's the right way to do it.
UPS 2773 heavy Houston.
All right,
Center.
Noodle, seen a little bit. You got a sim crash, Ken? Check your event viewer if you can. Huh? Oh, that's an RA. Increased descent. All right, let's get the traffic turned off. Traffic. TA altitude reporting. There we go.
Houston Center, United 1347.
Blurry textures since 2 days. Blurry runway. That happened to me when I first started the sim today, actually.
United 1347, Houston.
Oh, on
Center,
Xbox?
copy.
Oh, on Xbox. How did I get the fan working? Basically, I have it propped up with a riser. I was already using a riser, so I have it so it's pushing the card up a little more than I'd be comfortable with, like just a tiny bit. I would want it like perfectly level, but it's just pushed up slightly, and that's relieving enough pressure on the structural part of the card to not stop the fan anymore. I have no idea. There's something very, very wrong with my card. I put a video on the general channel in Discord a few hours ago if you want to see, but I just push my finger on the side of the card, like near the bracket. If I do that same thing on the opposite side of the card, it'll stop it from moving as well. Super weird. It worked for the ration. How do you put the hunting gear in? I haven't done that myself. Let me see if I can help you by looking at ours. Let me check here real quick. Let me close this one. Let's see. Oh, Steve is here. What's up, Steve? He's back. So if I go to my factories, your 4070 super fans, you never see them running. Try just spinning them with your finger and see if they spin. Mine was mechanically messed up, where even pushing it with my finger, it went like... Yeah, OnAir Company's paid. There's a 7-day trial. It's about $40-ish, $40 to $50 US dollars a year. Okay, so we do have the hunting gear in there. Did you move? Let's see. Where's the hunting gear? So we have the hunting gear in.
Southwest 1340, contact
I don't see any way to load it in the
6.905.
details.
Center on
Is it
126.905. Southwest
is it listed on the side? No. Buy hunting gear from Trading Hall. The LOD is atrocious. I don't know. There's so many LOD problems. I'm just happy if my sim's running. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think you just go to your goods inventory. Did you pick the correct airport at the top? Up here in the drop down, did you pick the right airport there? Builder contract. The goods are at your base camp. I don't know. I've only done it one time with a different thing, not with the hunting stuff. I don't know. I already answered that question, Barkus. The answer is yes. Did I not answer that? I thought I answered like right after he asked. I try to answer the questions. All right, let me try to get the chat window working. Let's see what's going on here. Chat. Refresh. Oh, I didn't put the URL in. That would do it. right, let me find the URL for the chat room. Chemtrails? Where? Where? No, I don't. Those are cirrus clouds over there. Or something. Those aren't chemtrails. Oh, I have contrails. Yeah, that always works. It always works in your plane. I mean, maybe not always, but... Embed chat. Launch chat. There we go. This is the display of the chat message. Whoa, that is big. I'm gonna have to fix that. This is the display of the chat message.
Couch tree 23, contact Fort Worth Center 135.1.
Center on 135.1, couch 323, take care. Fort Worth Center, couch 323, flight level 425.
Okay.
Couch tree 23, Fort Worth Center, good day.
I think it's working. Good day. Still in the climb. All right, we got 2,000 feet to go. Let's go here to proc. What are we expecting? Runway. I should put that in. Runway 5. Oh yeah, I'll have to make that smaller. Runway 5. Not even 20k feet. 1 hour longitude flight beyond ATC's vectoring you. Again? Yeah. Wait, have I had that since they updated it? We should have the same update for that fix, so yeah, I'm not sure. It's definitely been not good at all. It's been bad. I'll just say it. It's been bad with the vectoring. Okay, I want to go to procedures, runway 5. LPV approach vectors. It's only one option. Load it. And there's a hold.
Air Shuttle 6050, contact Fort Worth Center 12, tree point 9025.
Couchbot is super nice.
Air Shuttle 6050, have a good one.
I don't know that it's using... I don't think it's using my custom CSS. Why does this happen with this program? Yeah, I don't know. It's, the one thing I've had problems with XSplit is just... for some reason, like half the time, it doesn't seem to want to use the custom CSS settings I put in. Let's see here. What if I do this? It hates me. Yeah, why is it so huge? Yeah, it's not using any of the custom CSS. That's the problem. Even though it's in there.
Fort Worth Center, Air Shuttle 6378, flight level 330. Air Shuttle 6378, Fort Worth Center, copy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with it. 2 jets on the escort. Ooh, just Steve-O, I think. Luke, written on the ground in massive letters.
6175. Contact Fort Worth Center 123.925.
Contact Fort Worth Center 123.925, Air Shuttle 6175.
At least for now, I'll make the chat a little smaller.
United 469 Heavy, contact Fort Worth Center 128.2. Have a good day.
Contact Fort Worth Center 128.2, United 469 Heavy.
Invalid CSS. I don't think so.
Fort Worth Center, UPS 2773 Heavy.
I copied and pasted it from OBS, so it's exactly the same as what I was using there.
UPS 2773 Heavy, Fort Worth Center. United Tree 60, contact Fort Worth Center 123.925.
Center on 123.925, United Tree 60.
Looks like a Learjet. This one? Where are we heading? That's actually a good question. I'm so bad at looking at where we're going. Where's Jonesboro at? I wonder why does Volanta not show what my destination is on the map? Is that kind of weird? Oh, planned route. There we go. It was off. What the heck? Jonesboro, Arkansas. Northeast Arkansas. You got offered the job today? Dude, nice, man. congrats. That means you're going to have to start... That means you're going to have to work, though? What I need to know is how much is this going to cut into your couch captain's time? That's the important question that I need to know the answer to. And it's what everybody's thinking.
Delta 2343, contact Fort Worth Center 126.325. Have a good day.
Contact Fort Worth Center 126.325, Delta 2343.
I'm going to refresh it again. It's a little too big. Whoa, that is so tiny. Holy... Jonesboro's right next to you, an hour away. Nice. We're always flying right next to somebody's house. It doesn't matter.
Contact Fort Worth Center 126.325.
You work 4 20-hour... Wait, what? 4 20-hour days?
Take care.
What? How do you work a 20-hour... Oh, oh my god. 4 10s. Okay. 420. I was like, 420 is what? Every 2 weeks? Like, what the heck? That sounds horrible. Well, I'm glad it's 410s.
Couch tree 23, contact Fort Worth Center 12 3.925. Have a good day.
Center on 123.925, couch 323, take care.
Take care.
Fort Worth Center, couch 323, flight level 450.
Couch 323, Fort Worth Center. Air Shuttle 6175.
Weekends and Mondays off. Dude, that sounds great. I would do a 410 instead of 5.8.
Have a good day.
I'd rather do a 4.6. Maybe a 3.6.
Couch 323, contact Fort Worth Center 128.2.
Contact Fort Worth Center 128.2, couch 323, take care. Fort Worth Center, couch 323, flight level 450.
Couch tree 23, Fort Worth Center.
Four by six, so you get the benefits. True. That's a good point. I didn't even think through it that far.
Fort Worth Center, Southwest 2155, flight level 349er.
At least the clouds stopped disappearing
Fort Worth Center, Roger.
for now. Hear this funny, just like rectangular, like, or triangular shape. 312s? Damn. 312s as a nurse.
Fort Worth Center, United Tree 60, flight level Tree 70.
United tree 60, Fort Worth Center.
Abandon us for YouTube. He plays both sides. He's here trying to get 2 raffle entries, that's why. But the mountain is out for a bit. The Borker was borking most of the day, and then she went out, and now the Borker is quiet. I think I have auto FPS limiting me to, yeah, 200 right now. Yeah, can't really... Maybe I could do a little bit more. I jinxed the silence, yeah. I'm gonna have tons of technical problems.
Center, Delta 2343, flight level 350.
I don't know, this is a... I mean, it can't get much worse than it was yesterday, right? At least today my fan is working on the card, so that's a win. At least one win today. My GPU is 57 degrees. Dude, the fans are working too well. But my CPU is up to 80. It's normally at like 70. Oh, I think fan control isn't running. That's probably why it's going crazy. Wait a second. Fan control is just closing. Okay, I gotta fix this. Do you have to add a container in the factory's window? That... Oh, that... Yeah, we had... Like, there was a block on the left side of ours, yeah. I didn't realize that was, you had to put that container there first, but I guess that makes sense.
Center on 127.825 Air Shuttle 6055. See you.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't do it myself. Yeah, my CPU is much hotter than it normally is, but the CPU is running at 80, but the GPU is at 58 now. Dude, this is what it's like having two fans. Something is using a ton of CPU though. Is it the sim? Flight Sim's using 39% CPU. Oh my god, is it Firefox? I think it's this website with the music. Oh, maybe not. Okay. All right. Everything's still fine. I'm so paranoid after yesterday. I'm staring at everything. It's like, oh my god, what percent is that at? What percent is that at? What's that at? Seems to be working well. Nice. So far. We will see. They're running at about 44 FPS with no frame gen right now. I don't know why the frame gen just died on the ground though.
Couch tree 23, Fort Worth Center, expect radar vectors, RNAV, runway tree 1.
Alright, we'll expect radar vectors, RNAV, runway 31, couch 3, 2, 3, signing off. Over and out. Maybe I should try lossless scaling now that things are a little more stable. Alright, lossless scaling mode, auto, LSFG, X2 mode, frame generation. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're scaling it losslessly now. Whoa, hey now. Wow. Very good. Very impressive. It's so much worse than just not even using it. Holy. Come on, lossless scaling. Oh, hold on. You know what? I don't think I have G-Sync enabled. Because I reinstalled all the drivers yesterday. You love to see it? Oh, you love to see it? You love to see the escort?
Couch tree 23, turn right, heading 030, descend, maintain flight level tree 90, Jonesboro Municipal Airport landing runway tree 1.
Turn right, heading 030, descend, maintain flight level 390, Jonesboro Municipal Airport landing
390.
runway 31, couch 323.
Couch tree 23, turn right, heading 030, vectors for the approach. Expect further clearance in about 44 miles.
Alright, 030. This is a longitude.
Turn right, heading 030, couch 323.
This is what, as soon as I turn lossless scaling on, this is what happens. Wow.
Couch tree 23, contact Memphis Center 127.825. Take care.
Center on 127.825, couch 323.
Yeah, lossless scaling is...
Couch
Oh,
323,
it's working now.
flight level 450.
Okay. All right, this said to
Couch
turn
323,
left.
Memphis Center.
030, clearance in 44 miles. All right, 030. Wait, that's our... Oh my god, it's lagging like crazy. All right, lossless scaling is no bueno. Holy crap. Just messes everything up. Okay, now lossless scaling is off. Okay. How is lossless scaling so just wrecking everything? Stream tomorrow? Yeah, sure. Probably. The longitude. The long boy. Top of descent, 2 minutes. I said expect further... Wait, did they tell me to descend? 390, okay. All right, down to 39,000. Yeah, it is fun. All the stuff that disappears off the longitude, just moving the camera around. Just all like the antennas and stuff off the top. Oh. Oh, it's glitching.
Couch tree 23, turn right, heading 050.
Turn right, heading 050, couch 323.
XSplit is using 40% of my GPU now.
Air shuttle 6050, Memphis Center, copy.
So maybe it is a driver thing. I mean, both OBS and XSplit are using tons of the driver. Tons of the GPU.
Descend, maintain 8,000
And it's
feet,
doing it right now.
3012,
40%
couch
load.
323.
Is it happening when I'm tabbing out? The LOD issues are so frustrating. Yeah, let me look at her. Yeah. It's pretty weird how it was disappearing and reappearing, just having, yeah, like right here. I didn't even zoom in or out differently. It's kind of strange. All right, we're at 40,000 to go. Can we do Beechcraft, Pipers, Cessnas? Oh yeah, some smaller stuff. I mean, I've been flying the PC-12 for like 2 weeks straight, so that's... I guess it's not the tiniest, but... And this is a Cessna, technically, so... No, it's going again. 36%.
United 469 Heavy, Memphis Center, good day.
And now it's back. Is it just flight sim? Maybe today I'll do like... Maybe I'll just end the night streaming a different game later. Just to mess around with something else while I keep troubleshooting. Yeah, the LOD. The new wide body variant will be called the Latitude. I can't tell if that's a joke or not.
Air Shuttle 61.
Are they making a Latitude?
Good day.
That would be cool.
Air Shuttle 60.
There's a game that keeps getting recommended on YouTube. I've been watching it in the background. Not right now, but I'll have it on in the background. I was watching it a little earlier. And yeah, I mean, it looks hilarious. It looks like people are having a lot of fun with it, so. It just reminds me of like The Witcher meets Skyrim meets, I don't know, like something sillier than those. But yeah, I mean, it seems good. It seems like it wasn't just a bunch of like annoying hype for a game that was crappy. It looks like people like it. You're gonna boot up Vatsim? Nice. Later, fathers.
Memphis Center.
Mordhau? No, what's that? Hold on, let me look up. Mordhau?
Southwest 2155 Memphis Center.
Memphis Center. The vocal fry. Whoa. Hello? Oh my god. All I did was hit the change camera button. Ooh. A sword fighting game? Wait, I played a game similar to that. Wait. Maybe I have played that. Hold on, I'm looking up. Oh, no. I haven't played that. What was that? There was a sword fighting game that was like all pixels and you would like... It would be like 10 rooms horizontally and one person, and it'd be 2 players and one, it's just all pixels. You know, like Mario looking stuff. And then there's just 2 of you have your swords and you can like slide and attack and jump and like that's about it. So you're just kind of, you're trying to push all the way to the left and the other person's trying to push all the way to the right on the map. Oh, is it Nidhog? Isn't that what it was called? Yes, Nidhogg. This game. Here, this game, Nidhogg. For some reason, when you said that, it reminded me of this game. When I was when it like has a weird name. It is so funny. Oh yeah, you can throw your sword too. You saw a post on Reddit about how Vatsim banned him for not giving his real info. Wait, who got banned? Him who? They said they wouldn't unban him. Yeah, I'm not making it up. I'm not making this up about Vatsim. I mean, you guys watch V1. They were trying to get him to prove his real world identity to them too. Like, what a bunch of creepers. Some random guy. Oh, when you said about how Vatsim banned him, I thought you had said in a previous message, like who it was. What happened to V1? Oh, he was sharing a while back, like a year ago, about Vatsim, how they were like demanding that they give him identification to continue using Vatsim, and he's like, what? He's like, I'm not giving you my ID. What are you, crazy? Dude, those people, they're gonna do something, like do that to the wrong person, and that person's gonna like seek representation and I don't know, man. I would never be requesting real world documents like IDs and passports from people. That is super creepy. Like it's some legitimately shady privacy thing. You should not be doing that. It's creepy. I don't know how people still like use the service after knowing that. I stopped. Like it's just not worth it. They're not entitled to your real name either. And they don't only ask for the real name. They have a history of making people prove that that is their real name. You don't think it's legal? I'm not a lawyer, but I know that that kind of information is sensitive. They might be opening themselves up to some liability. I don't know. It's kind of nuts. I have no idea. Yeah, we don't need Vatsim. Well, I mean, you can use IVAO or something else. It's just, I don't know why people put up with it after knowing that. Like, there's not enough people demanding that they change their policy. It's wild. A library card. Just make a fake ID. We should make a website that's the Vatsim ID generator, and it makes a fake looking, like, it uses AI to generate a fake looking ID that you took with any name you enter, and it randomizes all the other information. Yeah, here's my ID. It's ridiculous. Oh, you are a lawyer, Brian? Unfortunately, it's legal. Is it? How is it? Okay, then how do we know that that only the right people are getting access to the information and that it's being discarded in the correct way and not stored in logs anywhere? GDPR laws and all stuff like that. How do we know that they're not holding on to a copy of my driver's license or passport that I send them to prove my identity for no reason at all? How is that legal? It's a huge privacy concern, isn't it? I mean, it's insane. I just hope everybody gives them fake names. I mean, most people probably already did anyway. It's just wild. Like what? The service is... they use that example of what's acceptable documentation? Oh, library card? All based on trust. If it was based on trust, then they wouldn't need to know your name. You notice how the trust is only one way? It's us trusting them. They don't trust their own customers, the people that use their service. It's just not worth it for a make-believe online internet video game radio service. People role-playing ATC as a hobby, and they want your real-world documentation. It's so silly. Just do the tell a stranger, do this, tell somebody you run into, like an acquaintance or something, somebody you meet out, a friend of a friend, and just explain that to them and ask if they think it's reasonable. There is no way anybody thinks it's reasonable. It's so ridiculous. Helps weed out the trolls? Does it? How do they know I didn't give them 5 fake names? How do they know I gave them a fake ID? The only thing that weeds out the trolls is the trolls weeding themselves out when they're misbehaving. It doesn't matter if everybody's giving their real name. There's still, so often there are people that are embarrassing themselves on Vatsim, controllers and pilots alike. There's way too many stories of people flipping out or hearing something totally inappropriate, or controllers just getting way out of line and having major egos. Did that really stop them? No. There is nothing that they need the information for. The next time I sign up for the service, I'm going to use another fake name. They can't force me to give real information. Almost nobody can. Start my descent. Oh. Did they tell me to descend? And why did they not come back and tell me that I'm not descending? This is another weird thing with BATC. How come it never ever cares what altitude I'm at? It like never checks my altitude. My last name isn't really on the couch. Maybe that was too easy to detect. It's just one of those things that, oops, I switched the scene. It's just one of those things where there's too many people that don't just stop using it. Like if people just realize that that's creepy, it's creepy at best. People just don't have any standards, I guess, to continue using it. I mean, knowing that information, I could never use it until they reverse the policy. It's so dumb. To know that they've asked other people to provide their proof of their real world identification and still use their product is insane. Like people just need to have some morals and stop using products where they're, especially in this small flight sim community, it's insane. Like it's a small enough community where people could just stop using Vatsim completely. It's not a big deal. Just everybody go use IVAO. Though to be fair, I think IVAO also asks you to use your real name.
Couch tree 23, Memphis Center, roger.
Man, every time I change the camera, how is it such a crazy lag?
Altimeter 3012, expect radar vectors for RNAV, runway 31, couch 323.
Radar vectors RNAV 31. Oops, I'm going here already. All right, let's go to heading mode. Yeah, small community. It's just ridiculous. You can't make, like, you know, 200 people stop using something. Just people don't have, people just don't care. They'll use something even though they know it's creepy. Just not worth it. Contract to work at Google, they required your YouTube channel to have your real name as a verified channel. Wait, really? Wait, there are people that have verified channels without their full name being the channel? Aren't there? Yeah, that's creepy. Just don't be a verified channel then. Like, who cares? Like, what do you get? A little checkbox? Is that it? Whoop-de-doo. A big checkbox. Here's all my identification so I can get doxxed. Sounds great. Where's the runway? Thought I could change the runway before. 3-1 LNAV VNAV. A rare vectors to final. All right, 1,800 feet per minute. VNAV direct 2. I don't think that's gonna work. All right, 2,500 feet per minute's required. We're going 8,000. SLI? No, they're like, SLI got ended a long time ago. It was like the 1080 Ti, the last thing that had SLI. Like that generation of cards. I think it was something like that. I remember looking it up like several years ago.
Couch tree 23, turn right, heading 095, descend, maintain 4,000 feet. Expect further clearance in about 16 miles.
Turn right heading 095, descend maintain 4,000 feet, couch 323.
Ooh, got it. Bam, 095. PFD map settings.
Turn right heading 100.
Turn right heading 100, couch 323.
All right, 100. Looks good so far. 1,300 active flights. Lame. 1,300 people that don't care about them being weirdos with asking for real names. Grow a backbone. Everybody knows it's not right. Just nobody's willing to just actually make them pay for their super weird, creepy policies. People should boycott it until they change their policy. It's ridiculous. It's more rare to, I mean, 1,300 people is not surprising because it's rare to find somebody that'll actually stand up for creepy stuff like that and actually do something about it. Most people will just keep going on, not do anything. Doesn't affect them, who cares? Until it does affect them, then they'll care. And then they'll be like, why are people using this still? They banned me because I wouldn't give them a photo ID of my passport. Man, we should have stopped using this a long time ago. Oh, just more Vatsim talk about somebody on Reddit that posted that he got banned because he refused to give them a photo of his real identification. And there's just too many people that aren't willing to just grow a spine and not use it because they're so creepy, to push back on them and boycott using their product. It's ridiculous. I mean, if it's okay that they do it, then why don't they make it a requirement that everybody upload photo identification during sign up, and then we'll see if everybody's okay with that, right? Or you get it for those of you that think it's okay that they ask people for their photo ID, that they're already members. How about they just get it from everybody, and then we'll see how many people think that's okay after that. If they demand ID, stop using it. Right. So if it doesn't affect you, then keep using it until it affects you. But the people that got banned because they were asked to provide an ID in a creepy way, who cares about them? That's basically how it goes, right? That's the problem. They will demand ID whenever they want because people aren't stopping using it. The problem is that everybody keeps using it. Everyone should just stop using it and have some morals about something creepy like this that's happening to people. It's a small community and there's plenty of posts. There are plenty of posts of people saying that they were told to give their real ID. I mean, V1 is probably the most prominent one. So, yeah, I mean, who cares about the people that have had it happen to them, right? Forget it, just keep using it. Show Vatsim that it's okay that they ask people for their ID by continuing to use the product. That's the choice that's being made.
Turn left, heading 085, descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Turn left, heading 085, descend and maintain 3,000 feet, couch
All right,
323.
085. You showed a picture of a goat, said it was your granddad? Is he on Vatsim? They asked your granddad for ID?
Couch tree 23,
It's messed up.
subsea, turn left, heading 005, maintain 2,500 until established on the final approach course. Cleared RNAV runway tree 1.
Turn left, heading 005 2,500 until established. Cleared RNAV runway 31, couch 323.
All right, 2,500 feet. Beyond ATC gave you the worst approach. Took you off the SID, lowered you too slow, wants you to intercept the localizer. 47. Yeah, I think it just doesn't care about altitude. Like I was at 45,000 feet and I was supposed to be descending to 8 like 20 minutes ago and it didn't say a single thing to me. Yeah, it needs to start actually looking at our altitude. It seems to not care what we're doing. It definitely cares about vectors though, which is good. Like it'll tell you you're off course, but it won't tell you you're at the wrong altitude. I feel like we need that before we need VFR. And it used to do that. I am very sure that it used to say like, hey, you're not at your assigned altitude. All right, 3013 on the altimeter. Speed bug landing. You remember it calling you out for exploring? Flea Bay, 5090 for 4,200. So stupid. Wait, what heading did they give me now? All right, I'm just gonna fly myself over there. They gave me 005. They don't care that I'm very off course either. And we got vectors in this? Alright, yeah, I guess it's okay. We're at 1600 AGL.
Center, Air Shuttle 6055, flight level 330.
Stuck Mike. We're established on final runway 31, couch 323. Hello?
Couch tree 23, affirmative.
All right. I think I see the runway.
Air Shuttle
Nope.
6055, Memphis Center, copy.
That's crabbing. Crabs? Yeah, it's a little to the right. Marketplace stream on the 18th. Oh, did they announce when Sim Update 1's coming out? As soon as it's out, absolutely. Yes. We must. I wonder how many things there are going to be to buy. Oh, they did it in the description. Yeah, I didn't see it yet. I'm nowhere near the airfield. Oh, it's right here. What?
Couch tree 23, no tower services available at Jonesboro Municipal Airport. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Couch 323.
That's that's the rumor. They didn't announce it then. Today's server push was not a great roll. Oh, they did a server rollout. Server updates.
Memphis Center, Air Shuttle 6050, descending via Bush Tree, flight level 350.
What star?
Air Shuttle 6050, Memphis Center copy.
I seem to not listen. Not that I was listening too hard to ATC, but it's at the point where I just need to ignore beyond ATC, I think. Until the altitudes are actually called out, and the vectors were a little better. I didn't get the vectors, but I mean, it hasn't talked to me in forever. It just like doesn't care where I'm going. I went totally past the course, and oh, there's no star on the flight plan. They said to expect vectors. I just ended up going direct to it. I flew past the final approach course and then turned back to it. I don't know where this glide path's taking me though. Like, we're 600 feet above the ground and it's still taking me down. Yeah. Auto throttle. I turned it off. Chill. The Got Friends planes. Dude, Got Friends is so good, yeah. I don't know where that glide slope is. We're supposed to be on an LNAV VNAV approach and it's like down into the ground. Like we're at 740 feet and it's
flight level 350.
It's so far down.
Air Shuttle 6175 Memphis Center copy.
Whoa, what is the winds right now? Why do I have no wind indicator? Oh, it's down there. 18 knot crosswind. Why did they assign this runway? What the heck? Look at the crab. LNAV? Dude, what is going on? Why did they assign me a runway with 20 knot crosswind? 20 knot crosswind and a 5 knot headwind. And where is the glide slope? Why is the glide slope like in the dirt on an LNAV VNAV approach? I mean, it was taking me down. It took me down to 800 feet. Yeah, we're crabbing. This is crazy. 18 knot crosswind. No! 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 Oh, thank God he moved out of the way. $200 feet. That was very generous of you to not wait. Oh, oh my God. Hey, what? How? That's not gonna kill me. You're joking, right? I hate this game so much sometimes. It's so stupid. I don't understand. Why does breaking a wheel, landing hard on a wheel, or touching a wing equal throw you back in the sky and then change your frames to 5? What is going on? Oh my God. This is like, it's like yesterday all over again with trying to land the PC-24 in a field where you touch a wheel on the ground hard and it hits a bump and then the game throws you back in the sky. What is going on with the performance? Oh my God. This is ridiculous. Oh, did it put me on the other side? Wonderful. Beyond ATC is giving me no altitudes that I need. Never reminding me of my altitudes or my headings. Doesn't care if I go off course. Assigns me a runway with a 20 knot crosswind component. Oh man, this is so annoying. Why is my autopilot's on? The whole plane's configured clean again. Like, this is so dumb. Who in Microsoft thought that it was a good idea to just throw the plane back in the air and reconfigure everything about it because of a tire hitting the ground too hard? It's crazy. Yeah, I had the landing gear out, yes. And unless my shortcut didn't work, I had the landing gear out. Oh my god. Alright, let's get altitude hold mode on. I mean, what is this assignment from Beyond ATC for a runway with a 20 knot crosswind is insane. Sure, Telluride. Yeah, it's assigning runway 5 by default.
Memphis Center, United 469 Heavy, flight level 330.
United 469 Heavy, Memphis Center, roger.
Memphis Center, Southwest 2155, flight level 350.
The flight effects. I just saw one image of it. I pretty much go from working to streaming, so I don't really have a lot of time to catch up on all the news. Back at the fields? No, this isn't the base camp. But they announced Sim Update 3.
Air Shuttle 6055.
We don't even have Sim Update 1 yet. No offense, Microsoft, but I don't care about anything other than the impending update. And to know that it's going to be out at some point and be better. Do we care about Sim Update 3's estimate when we don't even have one? I don't know if anybody cares. It's so far out that it just sounds like they're just not going to release it then. That's what it makes me think. It doesn't make me think, oh, wow, I can't believe they're going to have a third one out by June. It makes me think, well, they don't even have the first Sim update out yet, so I'm sure that date's probably going to slip. That's my initial impression. Yeah, they haven't announced Sim Update 2. Yeah, it's super weird. Sim Update 1 release date. So did they actually announce it? Let me look. February 6th, development update. Oh yeah, they did. Sim Update 1 in the Flight Sim Marketplace on February 18th, it says. World Update 19 in March. Sim Update 2 April, with the public beta beginning after Sim Update 1. Sim Update 3 in June. And then the free plane. 2020 feature release. Okay. I mean, whatever. We have a date for Sim Update 1. I'm not gonna worry about anything happening until after that date, until that date comes. Until we have Sim Update 1, I'm not thinking beyond that personally. It's like, all right. How about we do one step at a time? Is this stream working? Yeah, I just had a weird FPS drop. I don't know. I'll probably play like a couple hours of a different game. I'll do a couple more flights and then maybe do just a Twitch only on another game for the rest of the night just to test it more. Because at this point, after all this testing you guys have helped me do the last like 24 hours, I don't think it's my internet. I don't think the rolling cache had a big deal in changing much. I'm still getting the stutters. I've switched from OBS to XSplit, and that's not the problem because both of them have the same issue. So the only thing left to rule out is the sim itself. So I'm just going to play... Yeah, maybe I'll play Kingdom Come or something for a few hours tonight. Like an hour or two. And just see... As a test, I'll just do it on Twitch. Just to see like what happens with the stream. And if it spikes still. Pause career mode till they come out with a new one.
Memphis Center, Delta 20.
Yeah, I kind of ran out of stuff to do on career mode. Like after a while, I still think it's fun though.
Delta 2343, Memphis Center, copy.
Is this new? Is this all new after I got the 50? I didn't get a 5090. I still have my 4080. Only Twitch. We'll just hop over the Twitch. The thing about YouTube is I only do flight sim stuff there, and it's kind of weird to suddenly be playing another game on YouTube. So Twitch is like a little more of a playground, Wild West kind of, because of the replay and all that. And I don't know. I mean, I guess I could, but then I have to stop the stream, start a new YouTube stream, and title it, give it a thumbnail. There's a lot more work with YouTube. It's like an after hours thing. All right, let me crash this again. You don't Twitch? I mean, it's just a website with a video player. Twitch has a lot of good things about it. Okay, let's get the gear down again. Well, I think I got it down before. Oh no, 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 no.
Hello there.
Hello there.
500.
Thanks, Monk. My god, how much throttle does this thing need on final? Holy crap. I'm at 69% throttle and we're falling like a rock. What is going on with this thing, dude? Holy crap. 78? Why do I need 78% thrust to keep this from sinking? What the heck? No, I have a no, there's a 17 knot headwind. It's a big boy? No, it's not. This thing needs more thrust than an Airbus, like. Oh, didn't you guys see on the dev preview that they said live weather has like really big wind problems and turbulence problems? It's like, yeah. Not surprised there are major problems with turbulence still. You don't say. You know what I bet it is? I don't know if you guys experience this, but every time I change the camera, there's the potential for it almost feeling like it crashes. Like these instant camera changes, I think every camera change is doing so much level of detail stuff, like hiding and showing parts of the plane when it didn't do that before, that it's just like, it's almost doing too much to try to optimize it, that it ends up making it less optimized because it's doing all this dynamic crap when every time you change the camera angle. It's so weird. Like they're trying too hard. Like, I got an idea. Every single time the user moves their camera this direction, oh, the bottom right port, there's 17 polygons we can remove from right here when they move the camera. Like, you don't have to do that. Like that, it's just insane. It's just every time I change the camera, like there's lag, and then look, like even just switching to this camera. Now if I wait 10 or 15 seconds and then I switch back, it's like there's just way too much dynamic, like clever things they're trying to do. It's just super weird. Frame stress? What do you mean? Did I get a message about the airframe? See, like even just changing from outside into the chase camera, there was like a half-second delay between when I hit the button and it going in. It's kind of nuts. Why am I not using the grass? Sorry. Maybe something crazy will happen with the grass again today. That was so weird. All those artifacts happening the other day. Default. This is a default aircraft. For you, it's moving around the cockpit. FPS drop. It's just everything. Like, anytime you change the view, anytime you change the camera. I mean, we were poverty edition. Oh, yeah. It's the longitude. It's the same that we had in 2020. Yeah. It's just trying to do too much. They're like, oh, performance is bad. We're gonna make everything do all this magic stuff every time you move the camera. But last night, remember, every time I was moving the camera, it was downloading, like hitting 500 gigs per, or megabits per second. Like every time I was trying to download, or move the camera, it was downloading that much. It was crazy. We were just staring at the performance monitor for like an hour or two last night. Almost had a great squawk code. That's too bad. Someday. You run the standard non-beta, yours doesn't have that issue. Do you think it got worse with the beta? I mean, I could probably look at my past streams and see. Like, I've always had the frame gen issue. But I don't know if I've had these crazy like stutters where the streaming software even is affected. It's kind of nuts. The cloud version is more stable. Cloud gaming. Let's do some cloud gaming.
United 469 heavy contact Kansas City Center.
I'm gonna get the APU started up before I shut it down, so we're ready to start again. I wonder if OnAir Company counts it as started when just the APU's on, or it's only the main engines. My problems didn't start till the beta? You don't think so? I didn't like figure out if that's exactly when they started or not. Or just more awareness. Oh, just the mains, thanks. Gotten worse since the beta? Yeah. Cloud gaming when you fly? Yeah, I mean, it's basically... basically is cloud gaming, yeah. I mean, I thought we have to play this, this shutter issue from 45 to 5 FPS VRAM issue. Is it a VRAM issue? I feel like they're trying to get... With the all the LOD stuff we see, like this, just like look at the shading on the tail change as I move in and out. Like there goes the frames. It seems like they've just gotten way too... They're trying to be really tricky with the LOD stuff and how they're optimizing like things loaded in or not. Just between the planes, our own plane has stuff disappear off it. Like, how ridiculous is that? And then when you see somebody else's plane coming in from a distance, it's like, you know, it's like just a fuselage with a seat on it. It's like a chair, a floating chair, and that's it. You know, like they are 100% trying to do too many tricky things in the name of performance, and it's making it worse. Like, I think these are the indicators. Like, every time we zoom in and out, like... And every time I change cameras, like I had it the other day where I went from outside to inside camera and everything in here was blurry. That's not a VRAM problem. That's them freeing... I mean, there probably is a VRAM problem, but that's them trying to get super clever with freeing up resources by like degrading what's loaded in. It's just crazy. It's not auto FPS. This happened. I mean, this is what we saw when the sim first came out, because the downloads weren't working, and not only would you go in and the plane wasn't downloaded, you would leave and go back in, and then it would mess it up again. But I had to, I don't know what stream it was on, how long ago it was, but I had the problem where I went in and the whole cockpit was blurry. Like, why would that ever happen mid-flight unless they're unloading things on my own plane? And we see it right here. Every time I zoom in and out, you see it loading and unloading stuff on the plane.
Southwest 2155, contact Kansas City Center 127.
Like, I bet if I zoom out and then look inside the plane.
Center on 127.475.
Oh,
Southwest 2155.
Okay, it's also affected by zoom. Look at my beautiful engines. Like, even my own plane, and now the lag's happening. Look, the lag happens every time my engine gets unloaded. Oh, it stopped that time. Now it's used to it. Like, why would it ever do that? It's just too clever. Like, they need to stop doing any of that stuff. It's crazy. I don't think it's just some VRAM bug. I think it's a strategy that they took to try to improve performance. All right, job completed, 10,000. It's weird I have so many issues. Does yours, your plane doesn't disappear? Things don't disappear off your plane when you zoom in and out? I mean, look at every time I do it too. Look at the performance. Every time I'm just moving the camera in and out, and look how crazy it's getting. Like, all I'm doing is just move. I've been on the ground for 10 minutes. What needs to be loaded in at this point? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not just me. Like, everybody has these LOD things happen where things disappear off their plane. It's just, yeah. They just need to stop trying so hard. Just load it in. Okay. I got the money. I got the 14,000. Janky. Aircraft specific. I'm sure the more complex aircraft, I mean, they have more, you want to move the camera while you're on the ground? Time for a new GPU. I mean, we shouldn't need one, right? Like, this is, I don't think I need a 5090. The 4080 is so good. This isn't a problem with the 4080. It's a problem with Flight Sim. Like, we shouldn't be expected to get a 5090 to play this game. All right, let me find another. More native files. All right, longitude, find a job. I mean, whatever they're doing with the LOD, they need to stop. That seems to be like, I shouldn't have so many issues just moving my camera around. Like that just took like 3 seconds to just get to the inside camera. Now the frames are insanely bad. Then I switch back out. It's just, how is my camera affecting anything at this point? It's wild. Okay, where are we going now? 14,000. What's Peoria? Greater Peoria? Peoria Regional? Or KICT? Wichita, Dwight D. Eisenhower? Ooh, or back to Mount Comfort. Oh, this is a 2-leg. Oh, that's a 2-leg. Or KJK. Oh, no, that's a 2-leg as well. Yeah, so this PIA one. Greater Peoria. Let's go here. Your sim runs really well. So you just spin your camera around, it's flawless. Peoria. Whoa. Oh, I clicked there. What happened to all the planes? The heck? You get lag when you're opening the EFB because the EFB button is a shortcut they use for the rudder. Peoria, born and raised there? No way. Here. Dude, that's crazy. Here we go again, flying to somebody's house that's here. None of the other streamers I watch every now and then bring up graphics or stuttering issues. Are they playing 2024? Last time I checked, almost everybody is playing 2020 instead of except like V1. Every time I watch somebody else, they're all on 2020. Are they on the beta for 2024? The ones that I watch, they all are playing 2020. With the exception of V1, he's the only one playing 2024. That's why they're not having issues. I mean, this is just, there is no way it's just a me thing. I have fiber internet. I have a 4080. I have a 7800 X3D. My cooling is great. My bandwidth is great. Like, I've been streaming for years. Like, this is a uniquely new thing with 2024. All right, here's the route. We got no SID, no star. The blue longitude livery? I don't know. Zoom in and out enough, it'll flicker blue at some point. All right, import SimBrief data. 580 gallons. We're taking only 3 passengers to KPIA. I should see if there's another, let me see here. There's another job that goes to KPIA. Nope, KPIM. Okay. It's not just you. I have a 3080 700 X3D playing 1080p and have all these lags. I mean, I'm not doing anything special. If it's not the NVIDIA driver, I mean, I've literally swapped everything. The only thing I haven't changed out on the stream is the game. So I'll probably do one more flight and then use the restroom and grab a beer and then play a different game for a couple hours tonight just on the Twitch channel to see. as another thing to check, because I have changed literally everything. We've checked my drivers, my GPU, the streaming software. I'm using different streaming software. I literally set up XSplit just for this stream and paid for a month of it just to try something other than OBS to see if it's OBS. And XSplit is also having the same things happen to it. So it's, I think the problem is flight sim. But I'll find out in a little bit when we go do some sword fighting and brawling or whatever, a few of us over on the Twitch channel when I'm done with the next flight. Apex says 7800 XRD, 4090, 64 gigs, lag spikes, CPU temp spikes 10 to 15 degrees. Yeah, we have the same setup except I have a 4080 instead of a 4090. Because I didn't plan on doing 4K back then. Yeah, I have a feeling all the streamers that are allegedly playing this with no problems are not actually playing this. They're playing 2020, or maybe they're not playing the beta. I have a hard time believing I'm the only one with issues.
All right, that's it, folks. I am calling Bill personally to have Microsoft fix kit scan. This has gone on long enough. This man deserves to fly his planes with no lag spikes.
Yes, please. All the fanboys praying you jump on. I'm gonna play Kingdom Come, yeah. I'll try it. I mean, it looks funny, whatever. I wanted to give it a try anyway, off stream, so I just need to continue the experimentation and figure out. I need to figure out if it's actually just the sim and not my gear in any way. Most annoying thing is 10 to 20 seconds. The LOD loads puts you the sim on 20 FPS. Yeah. 16 gigs of RAM, 8 gig GPU, still getting 60 FPS. On what settings and what resolution? And what planes are you flying? Yeah, you have everything set to medium. There you go. I have a lot of mine on high actually. OBS, I'm using XSplit tonight. It's done it a couple times up to 40%. I actually swapped out the streaming software to try to rule out OBS. I need the 9950 XRD. This is going to be a problem with the sim. I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna test it out tonight. We'll see what happens. Make the sim great again. Ray tracing? Yes, of course. Yeah, the game looks pretty funny. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, I'm just planning on playing it to test out some stuff. I figured I need to have a stream going, so I'll just try it out. Okay, let me get let's get Beyond ATC going. I wonder if I ran out of premium credits now. LOD loads don't seem to cause much damage to your game, but you're also rocking an XFX. I don't know what that is.
Memphis Center, Southwest 1642, flight level 360. Southwest 1642, Memphis Center, radar contact. Memphis Center, American 808, flight level 340.
Switching to Twitch. Twitch will just stay on.
American 808, Memphis Center, radar contact.
Twitch is on right now. It's a heavy game. Oh, good. Also well optimized. Nice. Okay.
American 2331, Memphis Center, radar contact.
Memphis Center, Spirit Wings 2724, good day. Flight level tree 69er.
Spirit Wings 2724, Memphis Center, radar contact.
All right, we're going up to 45,000. Let me try import. It's probably going to break. Kimmel, Rustler, Humbo, Carol. What is this? See, it messed up again. What is Krell and ENL? Those are not in there. It's got something to do with the level of detail. So my XSplit is at 52% GPU usage right now instead of like 16. So watch this. Level of detail plus planes. Oh, wait, is it recovering? I'm planning on turning multiplayer off and then all the problems will go away.
Contact Memphis Center 134.65. Spirit Wings 2724. Have a good one.
Ooh. Here, let me turn on developer mode again. We can see. I mean, even just pointing around here is lagging. .37 FPS. Yeah, the CPU is always maxed. Most people are CPU limited, yeah. My screen is in 4K, but it's using render resolution 70, so it's basically just the tiniest bit above 1440p. Well, if your GPU is 100%, then you're probably GPU limited. The bandwidth issue? I mean, we have been sitting here for a while, so yeah, it's cached in, so that's good. Like, what is it doing right now? It's, I swear, it's the LOD stuff. It's this dynamic LOD thing that they're doing, where I change my camera and the frame rate plummets. Like, why would my camera be different inside and outside the plane in terms of performance? It's crazy. Is that live weather off?
Southwest 1642, contact Memphis Center 126.85. Take care.
Contact Memphis Center 126.85, Southwest 1642.
Pretty much the same. Watch this. 28. We'll go in here. We'll turn off multiplayer.
American 808 Memphis Center, expect bridge 5, runway 31 right.
Expect bridge 5, runway 31 right, American 808.
I'm gonna unload the planes. Okay, what did I get? 10 FPS turning multiplayer off? There's a BATC update? Oh, really? Yes. Wait. No, there's not. Oh, they didn't post anything. Yeah, there's no update. Okay. Close-up level of detail is high. Look at that. Zoom into the plane. Absolutely wreck your frames. How is the plane just not loaded in? That's the thing that is so annoying. It is their whatever super weird thing they're doing. Whatever super weird thing they're doing with. Should I turn on boost? This game doesn't even need it. Whatever super weird thing they're doing with the LOD of things. Yeah, I think it's probably doing them with multiplayer planes as well. So I just dropped 10 FPS when it loaded in 2 nameplates.
Center on 135.3, American 808.
Oh, there goes more. All I did was turn on multiplayer. It's not even downloading right now, look. Download speed 0. Okay, 36, now 0 again. Here's the download speed. Nothing's happening with the download. So I just dropped what? Almost 10 FPS turning on multiplayer. And you guys are mostly flying the same exact plane as me. Longitude, longitude. Pretty sure that's a longitude and that's a longitude. Yeah, it's stabilizing a little bit. I don't know. All right, let me start flying here.
Couch 323.
It's just wild the performance.
Greater Peoria Regional Airport.
Couch 323.
You can't control the dynamic LOD of the planes. That's the issue. The planes are always loading and unloading themselves constantly or something. Every time you change the camera, something is changing. That's why when you zoom the camera out, you lose pieces of your plane. And that's exactly when the lag happens. As soon as all that stuff gets added back on, there's a big spike in smoothness.
Squawk 5144, couch 323.
Right, and per model. So every single the LOD stuttering I'm getting when I'm zooming in and it's putting the pieces back on the plane randomly is happening with every single multiplayer plane as well.
Hold for release, report holding short runway 5, couch 323.
See? Is it the same time? Yeah, no, they're separate. Look, the LOD just dropped on that plane, but not mine. Now it dropped on mine. So it is dynamically changing the pieces of every single plane loaded around you as you're moving the camera in and out or turning the camera around. Look, it's even turning the camera. Look, nothing on it. All I'm doing is rotating the camera. Now it's on there. Like, yeah, it's so weird. Yeah, and I have the building, grass, and trees all on high. Yeah, I think this is a game issue. It's this weird dynamic LOD thing that they're doing in this sim. It's very, very strange. Anyway, we'll see. Maybe I'll load up Kingdom Come in a little bit after this flight, and then my whole system will like explode again. It'll be like, all right, well, maybe you guys are right. Maybe it's me, but I don't think that's the case. Okay, I gotta load this in manually because these are all wrong. And they're not all wrong, but half of it's wrong, which is enough. All right, sim brief dispatch, origin KJBR. Expecting runway 5. Move. Direct ZSAM. ZESAM. I got the destination. KPIA. Runway 31. Destination. Select runway 31. Okay, ZSAM. We join the Jet 46. Exit at Kimmel. At Kimmel, we join the airway Jet 35. Exit at Rustler. Rustler, Jet 131. Exit at Humbo. Humbo, Jet 71 to Carroll. And then at Carroll, Jet 134 to Jigsy. And then direct airport. Okay. All right, we're expecting 45,000. Whoa. Yeah, it's just all related to moving the camera. Should do the initialization again real quick. Init, weight, fuel sync. That's done. Taking off runway 5. Hey, what's the temperature here at KJBR? Oh, is it 1.5?
Couch 323, temperature at Jonesboro Municipal is 08 degrees.
Thanks so much. You're amazing. Oh, there's a use rat. Oh, there's a button there. Oops.
Couch 323, short of 5, holding for release.
Couch 323, released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1620 Zulu. If not off by 1620 Zulu, contact no later than 1630 Zulu. Time now 1600 Zulu. Frequency change approved.
Release for departure, couch 323.
Oh, we were released for departure. Whoops. That means I need to get the actual clearance. Squawk 5144, climb to 4,000. (5144) enter. All right, we got 4,000 set. And runway 5 to our right. All right, taxi lights. Flaps. Stabilizer's good. It's like every time I move my camera, there's this huge lag spike. Keyboard switch in the bottom right. Oh, it lets you type to the LLM. So if you can't or don't want to speak, you can type in an open-ended question instead of clicking the commands. How's your plane? Oh, I crashed it. Yeah. It's fine. It's all repaired. No, not career mode. We're doing not the Flight Sim 24 career mode. We're doing OnAir Company. It's a career mode app. In a field? No, on a runway. On a runway. Not sure if this is a win, but those who complain will leave, and this means the servers will have less connections. I mean, that's the... As long as the sim doesn't, like, disappear, it doesn't matter how many people leave or not. You know, it's like, those are probably the people that are just going to be complaining. They're just the lifelong complainers anyway. I mean, I'm just still in investigation mode. Like, I'm not... I think it's the game. I'm pretty sure it's the game, but do I know for sure? No. It could be something really weird with something I've installed or like who knows what. I have no idea. I think it's the game though. Just the way The way even just the camera is, and every time I hit a button, like, look at that. Why did it stutter like that? Like, this is a new thing for 2024. And I think it's all about the weird dynamic LOD thing they're doing with the planes, where pieces are falling off the planes. They just downloaded 200 megabits per second instantaneously, and it lagged while doing that. All right, Toga auto throttle. Yeah, it'll 100% get better. Are the numbers, are the callout speeds red? Oh, they looked red. Okay, now they look magenta. Wait, where's the sound? Wait. Oh no, where's the sound? Oh my god, get him out of there. Oh my god, no. Hello there. I might have to replay that so I can figure out what happened with the sound.
Memphis Center, couch 323, good day, 4,800 feet.
Right, it just blew through my
Couch
selected altitude.
Memphis Center, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 450.
Alright, it's fine.
Climb and maintain flight level 450, couch 323.
Couch 323, turn right, heading 060.
Turn right, heading 060.
You playing 1080? Yeah. Do you know how many more pixels there are in 4K than 1080? I mean, even 1080 to 1440 is a pretty insane pixel count change. Oh, you applaud me for the takeoff? Thanks. That was very helpful. Alright, climb, FMS.
Couch 323, cleared direct Vatsim, resumo navigation.
Are the APU on still?
Roger, we'll head direct Vatsim, then resumo navigation. Couch
Direct
323,
Vatsim?
thanks.
Hey, wait, where's my
You're
flight
very
plan?
welcome.
Oh, we're on the way to Kimmel already. We already passed Vatsim. You're very welcome. I mean, see, every time I move my camera or switch my camera, there's a huge spike. Like, this isn't my 4090. This is the game. Look at the spike every time. No, I didn't watch the stream. I'll have to catch up. There's another one. Just change the camera. Spike. Spike. Why? All it's doing is moving the camera, right? Well, the answer, of course, is no, it's not. It must be doing a whole lot of other stuff. Just moving the camera to here. It's crazy. Like, what's the difference in doing this and doing this? Like, there should be nothing being loaded or unloaded from my plane while I'm just moving the camera around, but there clearly is. Sorry for the flashing. It's every time. Look, oh, we triggered it. Look, enough camera changes and now it's dying. Yeah, 1080 2 million pixels, 4K 8 million pixels. Yeah, it's a pretty big difference. I mean, this stuff is not disappearing. Like, I think every time we move the camera, it's loading stuff and unloading stuff. That's why every time you try to, see, every time you try to move the camera quickly, it's lagging and going crazy because it's trying to load in the plane that it unloaded. Like, you can't move the camera like you could in 2020. It's just the same thing. It's the dynamic LOD. Like, look, the whole top of my plane is gone, right? Now we'll zoom in. There it is. And it lags every time you do it because it's adding 2,000 objects to the plane that it removed when I zoomed out. Even the little studs here are like disappearing. Watch. There, they're gone. Every one of these things disappears. Every one of these things disappears. Okay, it just all disappears. Even Linus said you're unlikely to get 60k in FPS, or 60 FPS in 4K, in this game specifically. I mean, there's even lag just glancing left and right because it's unloading the plane. Like, that's 100% what it's doing. I will eat my hat if that is not the problem. Yeah, it's dynamic. Like, we see it. We can all see it just by zooming out from our plane or anybody else's plane. See where the stutters happen? It's when I'm moving my camera every time. Here we go again. Look at all the massive stutters. What if it's depth of field or something? Can you turn depth of field off? I'm not sure if you can. Motion blur is off, of course. There, depth of field off. Let's see. Because that's the only other thing that could be changing, right? Moving the camera. Oh, no. Look at the crazy spike still. Get closer to your own plane. Oh, we got to reload all the engines again. We got to remove all the engines. Oh, it's a square engine now. Oh, we got to reload the whole engine. All the internal parts. Oh, like every time. Sorry, a little vomit comment here. And there, that was me changing cameras. Here's me changing cameras. Like, it's the LOD thing with the plane. It's 100% what it is. Be careful. The Rocket Lab CEO, Peter Beck, said he'd eat his hat if he built a larger rocket. He built a larger rocket and legit blended and ate his hat. I guess it blended. Circle the plane, then circle it close up. And you can see the engines dying. I don't know if it's quite far enough to not have any spikes, but you can watch the yellow with the little spikes here and there. Okay, yep, and now I'll keep doing the same thing and I'll zoom in and watch the... It's not just this plane, no. Watch the... imagine doing this in a Phoenix. Well, the Phoenix is fine, actually. Well, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, watch the graph as I zoom in. Why? Because it's reloading the plane. What is that? What the heck was that? You can see it in the chart every time I do it. Now let's zoom like this, and I'll go right back in with the jump inside button. Let's look at the back of the plane. Oh, better load the back of the plane in. I'm gonna look at the back of the plane. Better reload the back of the plane in again. Oh, I didn't wait long enough. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's a question. There's something very, very wrong. Up here, and now I've done it enough where it's killing the system. And now, because it's doing whatever it's doing with my VRAM or the GPU, my XSplit that I'm using instead of OBS is at 52% GPU usage right now. Probably because it's losing so much. Like, it's, I don't know. Somehow it's affecting my streaming software as well. Now it's back normal. So I just think it's the sim. Running out of VRAM. But what does VRAM have to do? What does VRAM have to do with this? Explain what VRAM has to do with the plane having hundreds of pieces of it get turned on and off as I zoom out and back in. How is this a VRAM problem? What are they doing with the plane? They're unloading stuff. Like, my plane is getting unloaded. The plane that I am flying as the player.
Couch 323, contact Memphis Center 134.65. Have a good day.
Center on 134.
I mean, if the VRAM bug is that the VRAM loses parts of the plane and that's why they disappear, then sure, I'll agree. But the problem is whatever is happening with the result of it is the pieces of the plane falling off and then back on over and over again. Like, what is that? What was that on the inside? What is that? The heck? It's disassembling and reassembling the plane over and over again. Look at the FPS now. What is this? I bet when this disappears, my frames are going to get better. Watch. 11 frames. What is that? Oh, 20 frames? Still really bad. What is it doing right now? It's freaking out. Mouse DPI. A hat rack. Ah, how convenient. I'm going to need to eat all those hats. I wonder if it's never going to recover if I don't move the camera. My mouse DPI. We have 20 FPS in flight sim because my mouse DPI is too high. I think I run 800. Is it ever going to recover?
Couch 323, contact Memphis Center 133.
It's not going to recover.
Center on 133.65, couch 323.
Look, if I don't touch the camera, it's not gonna.
Center, couch 323, good day, flight
It's not gonna recover. All right, let's see if I zoom out. Okay, it's still not gonna recover. Watch, as soon as all the pieces disappear. Yep, we're still crappy. It still doesn't know what to do. And now watch, it's gonna unload all those pieces. Oh, they unloaded. Oh, there's all my frames back. What a surprise. Now that we're back to the square engine, it's giving me my frames back. It is 100% to do with whatever is going on with this stuff disappearing and reappearing on the plane. That's the bug. And I don't know if it's a VRAM thing or if it's them trying to be clever with how they're removing pieces of planes in the game. Because it happens to multiplayer planes too, not just mine. And it really shouldn't be happening to my plane. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I can make this bug happen. The FPS is not accurate. Oh, do you think I was getting good FPS when I was saying I was getting 10? You think I was really getting 40 FPS when it said I was getting 10? 2020 version? No, this is the... I don't even think I have it. I mean, all the Microsoft planes do this. Zoom out in any Microsoft plane. Pieces fall off of it. The Corvallis, the Boeing 737. It happens to all of them.
Spirit Wings 2724. Contact Indianapolis Center 128.3.
You guys that aren't having issues, are you flying third-party planes? Because, or I wonder, anybody that's flying planes that don't... If you fly a plane where the pieces don't fall off like this, I bet you're not having issues. Yeah, I'm on live weather. We turned it off earlier and there was no change. I bet the 1,000 VRAM elves are adding the pieces back to the plane. Is that what it is? So does it happen in every third-party plane? Or only the Microsoft planes? How about planes that have not been fully updated for 2024? In what planes, though? Is anybody flying a third-party plane, not a 2024 Asobo plane, and having the same problem? Because I think this is Microsoft implementing all the new physics and LOD stuff with their own planes, and that's why it's in their planes. And I bet third-party planes that haven't been updated work better. You're using the 2020 longitude, exactly. ATR. Yeah, I agree, Brian. I don't think VRAM is the problem. Like, I think the usage of the game's usage of whatever the game is doing with these objects is the problem. I mean, when they say it's a VRAM bug, that almost makes it sound like there's something wrong with my NVIDIA card. But it's something wrong with the game. You're taking off PC24, it says pedostatic cold. I don't think you can fix it. The pedostatic system on that is automatic. It's in the center switches near your throttle, and it should be on by default. Just take off and it'll be fine. You can turn on the windshield on auto. Angry video games nerd would have a field day with this. What about the old Caravan? I haven't really been flying any of the... Everything's fine with 2024 in Phoenix. The marketplace ATRs from 2020. I bet it's the 2024 planes, and I'm mostly flying 2024 planes. I'm flying the PC-24, the Longitude, the PC-12, the Corvallis. It seems like this problem might be unique to the 2024 planes. I don't know. I'll do the same thing with the camera before we're done. After we land, I'll do the same thing with a third-party plane. I'll hop in the Duke. Mouse DPI. I can't tell if you're joking or not. It's not a DPI issue. Here, I can do it slowly. Let's try it slowly. I'm at 44 frames. Let's slowly move in. Okay, now let's move out. Now let's move in. Pieces of the plane are disappearing. They're coming back. Do it a couple more times. Let me switch inside the plane. Ooh, down to 10 FPS. Implementation is wrong, yeah. Whoa, stutters. Am I not allowed to move my... Not allowed to move my camera too fast? Lots of issues with terrain loading. GPU mem is filling up. Right here, 10.9, right? Oop, 11, 12. Yeah, the GPU mem, you're right. Fast inputs? You mean like switching from the chase camera instantaneously inside that anybody can do with one button press? Look at 13.5, 13.6. The reason why the fast inputs are ruining the GPU memory is because of the dynamic loading in and out of stuff on my own plane. Yeah, it's the LOD. The camera, the distance from the plane with the camera and the direction the camera is facing determines what the plane is doing. Here, I'll hit P, right? We're in active pause now, right? So it shouldn't be a terrain thing. Right? The terrain, we're not moving anywhere, so this is it loading parts of the plane, unloading parts of the plane. But look, it's not actually loading them. So like Brian says, there's a leak. There's a leak. 13.45. Now let me switch inside real quick. 13.8, 13.7. Switch inside. All right, let's look behind us. It's going higher and higher. It's still in the red. I mean, it's maxed out. And at some point, as we move around, as we look left and right, it's gonna run completely out, and then it's gonna crash it to 1 FPS again, or 10 FPS. Like we're frozen here. And it's not just about me moving my mouse wheel fast or slow. I mean, it is because that's causing it to hide and show the parts of the plane. But anybody can instantaneously do that without using their mouse by just going back inside the plane or going to their chase cam. I mean, it's going to get to a point where it's so out that it's gonna tank the FPS. But if it wasn't dynamically doing this with the parts of the plane, then it wouldn't fill up the VRAM. Hasn't happened though. It's still at 16.4 on the VRAM, but it's actually not. It's not happening. To be fair, it's not going down to 10 right now. So maybe it's a combination of this and the terrain in front of us experiencing a similar thing as we're. This is the external chase cam. But I mean, I can't get it to get to 10 again, actually. But it did look like every time I was going towards it and away from it, it was changing. FPS locked. I do in the NVIDIA control panel at 120. Maybe it's a combination of this and a similar thing happening with the ground level of detail, because it seems like I can't push it over the edge, right? Oh, close, but look, it recovered. I mean, it got to 10, but then it went back. So now if I unpause, undo active pause, so now we're adding in all the terrain under here we can't even see. Doing the same thing potentially as I'm zooming in and out. And yeah, now it's gonna happen right away. So it looks like it's a whatever, it's all of the dynamic stuff. So yeah, I had to unpause. So it has to do with it. I mean, could it be only with the terrain? I bet it's a combination of the two. Yeah. I kind of had to add the terrain. Try 60? I mean, I'm not even getting 45, so it doesn't really matter. If I cap it at 60, like, I still have 22 FPS right now. Like, it doesn't care that I'm capped. It's not going to act on it.
Couch Tree 23, contact Kansas City Center 125.
Try another title to test. Yeah, I'm gonna play after this flight. I'll play it.
125.3, couch 323.
So I don't know if it's.
Kansas City Center.
I'm guessing
323, flight level 448.
I bet this dynamic LOD or this dynamic detail stuff is how the terrain works, but they've applied it to the planes, and it's just pushing it over the edge. Because anytime anybody changes their camera, it's going to do that. It's going to fill up their VRAM. Screwed you over with the altitude again. Visual 10 miles out, 5,000 feet. Let me replay the clapping. Oh yeah, there's no sound for the clapping. Where's the clapping? Let me try to fix it. There was sound on Rocket, right? Rocket had sound. FMS mode? It's oh, the streaming software? It's just a result of it running out of VRAM. It's happening in OBS and in XSplit. It's not the streaming software doing it. It's the streaming software, the result of the game stealing all the VRAM. Or stealing more than it should or whatever. So both OBS and XSplit. That dude is creepy clapping. You haven't seen the Shia LaBeouf thing? He did like a bunch on green screens after that, just for the memes. Yeah, rocket head sound. Who got the video of your dad? You can barely understand this guy? Huh? What guy? Just do it. I'm sure that one's in there too. I have to add them manually, so. Oh yeah, that one doesn't have, it doesn't have audio. That's why it didn't work. It just doesn't have audio. That's the only one. Game's been crashing like a week now for you. Are you on an Xbox? Too high for the go-around altitude? Oof. Look at that. Crazy. So, yeah. Oh, the most recent NVIDIA drivers, yeah. I run the sim in 4K. I'm doing, I mean, I don't think that's the problem, but I should be able to play in 4K. I have it in 4K resolution, but I have the downscaling at 70%. Rather than turning it to 1440. But, I mean, I could try that. See, I'm just doing this. I think if I bring it to 1440, my mouse cursor is going to be wrong, so it's kind of weird. Because of... I think it's because of, I don't know, how they do stuff. But now everything's mega big. Wow, why did that get so huge? The heck? It's gigantic. Why is that so big? Now we can really see the performance. Leaves more VRAM space for the memory leaks. Oh yeah, look, I'm at 9 now. 9.6. 10.9.
Couch 323, Kansas City Center. Expect radar vectors, runway 31.
Oh. Look, just turning around, it adds like 500 megs. Say again, Couch 323. Ooh, there it is. It's already dead. Wait, look how bad the frames are on the memory isn't full. Look, it's at 11 out of 13 now. Let's do active pause. All right, just did active pause. It's not downloading anything. Now it's back. It did drop it from what was that at 11? Yeah, now it's back to 9. Yeah, it's just some garbage collection thing.
Kansas City Center, expect radar vectors,
GPU compute is through the roof. I mean, I didn't tell it to do anything. I mean, I don't have the baton here, you know?
323, Kansas City Center.
Yeah, say again for Couch 323. Sorry, we're troubleshooting the GPU, you know?
Couch 323, Kansas City Center.
Uh-huh.
Couch 323, verify instruction.
What's the instruction?
Couch 323, verify instruction.
Instruction verified.
Couch 323, verify instruction.
Expect radar vectors runway 31, Couch 323.
124 knot crosswind for me.
Couch 323, contact Kansas City Center.
Arrival runway 31. This thing is huge.
Contact Kansas City Center 127.7, couch 323. Kansas City Center, couch 323. Good day, flight level 448.
All right, we got runway 31. Where can you buy a 5090? Yeah, that's what we really need to know. Any flights where I aren't streaming?
Couch 323, turn right, heading 015, descend maintain flight level 410. Greater Peoria Regional Airport landing runway, 31 Oz.
31 what?
Turn right, heading 015, descend maintain flight level 410.
Sometimes? I haven't really kept track though.
Runway 31, couch 323.
But I mean, if I can zoom in and out and fill up the VRAM, then I don't know why that would matter if I'm streaming or not.
Turn right, heading 015, vectors for the approach. Expect further clearance in about 108 miles.
Turn right, heading 015, couch 323.
What's up, Shill? How's the stream? It's pretty much the same.
323, turn right, heading 020.
Thanks for the follow, Joe.
Further clearance in about 18 miles.
It's pretty much the same. It's we're just looking at the VRAM though. As I get closer and it adds stuff to the plane, the VRAM fills up and then it goes insane, like it just did. And then eventually that'll result in tons of lag. We're all having issues. It's something to do. We're staring at the VRAM here. Well, Microsoft said it was a VRAM issue. Like it's their VRAM issue, like not an issue with the card's VRAM. I think, and yeah, it's either the VRAM causing these things to disappear. It might be terrain related, and it might be. But just see what happened right there. Just zooming in and out, or moving in and out of the plane. Look at that. Every time that happens, the VRAM fills up more, and then eventually, especially while you're flying, because I think it's doing it with the terrain on the ground as well, potentially. Whatever else it's caching besides the plane, because I put it in active pause and zoomed in and out a bunch, and I couldn't get it to get to this point where it gets down to like 10 FPS. But it's like if I'm back here with my camera in the chase cam and I go back inside the plane, that's going to instantaneously move my camera, you know, 100 feet up to here or whatever. So every time we do it, it's just all related to camera movement and how it's loading stuff in, and then it's not unloading. Oh, there it did, right? 11.9, 11.8. But if I change it now, do a different camera, 12.3, 12.5, 12.6, 12.8, 12.9. Just cycling through the showcase cameras. Yeah, it's interesting. What's up, Desolation? Slip, thanks for the follow, dude. Almost 10 gigs more VRAM than Kip and I. Oh yeah, 4090? Yeah. I mean, 4090 is absolutely insane. Oh, it's time to descend? Oh, 370. Just a little baby descent. Alright, I should just put an approach, get the top of descent, because I'm gonna get distracted again. Did they let me double check if they gave us the ILS. Yeah, it's just been like a whole week of troubleshooting. Where did they give us? Expect vectors. Runway 31, expect further clearance.
Couch 323, turn left, heading 280. Descend, maintain 2,700 feet. Altimeter 3007.
Turn left, heading 280, descend, maintain 2,700 feet, altimeter 3007, couch 323.
Couch 323, turn left, heading 255.
Ray tracing? Yeah.
Turn left, heading 255, couch 323.
I don't think ray tracing is removing parts of my plane when I zoom in, spiking everything and taking up VRAM every time I move the camera though. It's whatever weird glitchiness is happening where half the plane disappears when you zoom out and then back in.
Kansas City Center, couch 323, flight level 426.
But I do have ray tracing enabled, yeah. I mean, it's just for the shadows.
Couch 323, Kansas City Center.
Alright, I'll just do flight level change. Oh, I was in manual mode.
Couch tree 23, turn right, heading tree 50, expect further clearance in about 1-2 tree miles.
Turn right, heading 350.
350. Alright, that vector is fine. Alright, 350. Alright, let's bring up the ILS. ILS 31. Let's get some informations in. All right, minimums, Cat 1, 850. Assume we have local QNH. Final approach course is 309. Final altitude, 2400. 109.9. .099 is in on both. No DME though, so we're gonna need a second DME source, maybe? PI. It's using the ADF. Alright, ADF 1 356. Hello? Oh, 0356, there we go. Alright, 356 ADF 1. The tongue NDB. So we'll turn bearing 2 onto ADF 1. Alright, there we go. Alright, 2400, and then ATIS 126.1.
Altimeter tree 007. Landing and departing runways 22, tree 1. 5. G, notice in effect. Advise on initial contact you have information, Mike. Greater Peoria Regional Airport information, Mike.
Info, Mike.
1547 Zulu. Wind 280 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 04. Dew point -06. Altimeter tree 007. Landing and departing runways 22, tree 1. 5. G, notice in effect. Advise on initial contact you have information, Mike.
Alright, we got information, Mike. We got the winds. Can you put landing data in this thing? Takeoff data. We have baro minimums. It's under performance. Oh, there we go. Alright, 3-1, load METAR. Oh, I can't do it. Maybe it doesn't know the airport code. Since we're doing vectors. Oh no, it's got it right there. Alright, wind is 280 at 7. Temperature is 4. Pressure 3007. Landing runway 31. Okay. Full anti-ice off, reverser stowed, auto throttle off. Okay, accept speeds. Okay, sweet. Surprised that Garmin doesn't load it. It did. Yeah, it did. It loaded the ILS frequency, but this localizer does not have DME. And it says DME required, but the DME number here, 5.2, is based off PI, which happens to be an NDB, which is weird. But so that's why I turned on the ADF. But if the localizer had a little D right here before the frequency, that would mean it has DME. This one just doesn't. I mean, we're not really going to need it, but technically that's, I think, what you would do. You would load in so you could see the DME. Since the localizer doesn't provide it for this approach. That approach plate, yeah, this is new to Flight Sim 2024. So these are the Lido charts, which I've never used. I hadn't used these until 2024 came out either. I'd only used FAA and never seen an NDB approach. It's an ILS approach, but it uses the NDB as a reference for determining when we're at this fix. Because I guess they don't, there's the Prioria VOR or something right here, but maybe it's like, for some reason it's like, it's not referenced down here for some reason. For some reason this, it says alternate, what is HP? Damn it, I'm surprised that down here it doesn't say PIA for the DME right here. It says PI. Like it doesn't, does it say PIA anyone except for this is the go around? Yeah, I'm not sure. Whoops. Classic. All right, looks like we're going to get down to our altitude just fine. I'm just going to turn the map detail off. I like never need to look for another airport. Till I run out of fuel. All right, they have us on a pretty good vector. So you guys said the PC12 is working fine for you. Ultimate settings? Mostly high settings. There was a really useful Reddit post probably like a month or two ago that somebody did an analysis on all of the settings and which ones had the biggest performance impact. So I pretty much just use that, but I mean, I do have auto FPS on, which I think is probably a culprit. I mean, the bug is a bug either way, but with a lot of us using auto FPS, we're rendering out a lot more terrain detail a lot further out. So I'm guessing when we do that, moving the camera is just, you know, making this bug even more intense because of how much we're loading in when we're high in cruise because of auto FPS. I do have a bookmark. Yeah, hold on. Let me find it. Yep, here it is. There you go. Yeah, the biggest things are, as expected, terrain level of detail, but the two huge ones, trees and terrain shadows. Yaw damper? I don't know. I guess it doesn't have one. I don't know if that's realistic or not, though. Yeah, I basically just did my initial settings based off that. I've turned some things up since then and some things down. Like, I've turned terrain... I had terrain detail, or sorry, texture detail at medium, which I don't think is covered in that chart. But I just used that to follow it. Like, I was like, okay, terrain level of detail, 100. Terrain shadows, knock it down from the highest to the second highest. I mean, ray tracing shadows are at 20%, whereas terrain LOD is 170%. Like, ray trace shadows are one of the least. And it's like a medium lift. Fully automatic. It's interesting we don't even see it here that it's active or inactive. Is it like the Vision Jet where it turns it off at like 400 AGL, turns it on at 400 AGL? I wonder if it's realistic where it doesn't even show the status of the yaw damper. We're just in the clouds. These windows are fake. Clouds come right in. You were disabling ray tracing. I mean, it's a medium. It's got medium impact. I mean, If you look at the other things, though, yeah, you probably have like grass, plants, trees, terrain shadows. Clouds are one thing that I leave on ultra though at all times. All about the clouds, yeah. Clouds, lighting. I mean, when you get down near the ground, though, like the trees, the grass and rocks are kind of whatever. But you know, if you're doing a lot of stuff in fields, then I would, you know, then it would make sense. But yeah, for most of us that are just flying a hard surface runways, we're not going to notice the rocks and grass nearly as much. So. What activates at 400? The yaw damper in the Vision Jet. I was wondering if it's the same in this one. Oh, there's just no indication, Charles? Huh. Do you know, Charles, do you know if it comes on and off automatically like it does in the Vision Jet? I think it's 400 AGL in the Vision Jet where the yaw damper comes off on landing and it'll turn on after takeoff as well. It's automatic. Nice. It's kind of weird that it doesn't show it. That's cool. All right, we're down at 2,800 feet. All right, so we're not close enough to the ILS just yet. We do have the ADF in, 49 miles out. So if we lost GPS, we could identify the final approach fix by intercepting the localizer. And then as we're flying along the final approach course, 2350. You know what? It looks like the localizer approach uses 5.3, 5.2. Yeah, look here at the final approach fix. It says tongue 356 PI. This one's not used. Peoria is where we're landing. I don't even know what state we're in. Illinois? We're like kind of right in the middle of Illinois. You just recreated that in the CJ4 standard version of the sim? Oh, what? Zooming in and out? Zooming in and out to fill up the GPU and then killing the frame rate? What's up, Oz? How's it going, man? And turning the cameras in the CJ4, right? CJ4 does it then. Longitude does it. I bet the PC24 does it. VSync. I don't use VSync. I use G-Sync. So my VSync's disabled. And I think if you use FrameGen, it's in that disable VSync as well. Oh, the PC12 doesn't. So what is it? Is it just certain planes have this dynamic setting? So the PC12, then, I mean, if you're... Maybe the terrain doesn't have the big impact. I'm thinking maybe it does. Maybe it's just the plane. Try the PC24. I think after I land, I'm going to play... I'm going to play Kingdom Come for a couple hours to test the theory that my stream isn't dying because of anything other than Flight Sim 24. Dynamic resolution with the aircraft. Yeah, I think it all has to do with it loading and unloading dynamic things from the plane. Like I can do active pause. Again, we're at 10 on the VRAM. And as I move it around, now we're at 11.6. And I cycle through these cameras.
Chicago Center 19225, couch 323.
We're almost at 12 now. It has something to do with the plane and moving the cameras around. It seems to be even worse when we're moving, though. So it's not quite filled yet, but if I keep doing it, it'll fill it up. Hey Bird, are you in 4K as well? Because I feel like this isn't filling up as much as it was when I was in. You are in 4K? You should try, because as I'm doing this, did you notice it didn't get up to 12 as crazy as it was before? 4K downscale. Try 1080. Try not using the render scaling, because I think Jewel, was it Jewel told me to go down to 1440? This seems to be helping. I can't use VSync Iceberg because I use G-Sync. I'm not able to use VSync.
Couch tree 23, St. Louis Lambert approach, altimeter tree 007.
If you have a G-Sync compatible monitor, you use G-Sync instead through NVIDIA. You don't use VSync. You're in 4K, and you get it too, Brian. Maybe it's just it can't handle it in 4K. Like, it's gotten better for me changing the resolution natively to 1440 instead of using 4K with the downscale, because that's what I was doing 4K downscaled. I'm gonna play number 2, Evan. The option in my, yeah, but what I'm saying is I have a G-Sync compatible monitor, when you use a G-Sync compatible monitor, you do not use VSync. G-Sync is used instead of VSync. So I would never use VSync because I have a G-Sync monitor. Right. So that's why I wouldn't touch VSync. Unless I went in and turned G-Sync off. The max texture is loading smaller. Yeah. Yeah, it's not leaking as much. Yeah, maybe that's it. Downscaling, so loading it in 4K, having the resolution set to 4K, but downscaling it, it's using all the everything for the textures from 4K. That might be it, because I can't get it to do it now, right? Sorry, I'm gonna go crazy with the camera for a second. Like, look, it's getting up to 10.9, and when I go in, I can't get it past. Now if I turn around, this is one that always raises it. And now it's like okay, I got it over 12. So I mean, I have to really try hard to get it to do it. Oh, there we go. Okay, it does do it eventually, but I mean, I'm being pretty crazy for it. Crazy on it right now. Render at 1080p upscaled to 4K? I mean, isn't that just like using DLSS and ultra performance?
Turn left heading 330, couch 323.
Yeah, let's go to manual speed here. 330. All right, let's switch this over to Loc 1. Course 360. That's not right. Needs to be 309. All right, 309 is set. We have the right localizer frequency, 1099. Yes, it's not identified yet though. Because we're still like 30 something miles out. Check the weird engine LOD. Engine LOD? Oh, just like when I move and the engine becomes a square? This one? Mostly aircraft specific, improved with lower res. Yeah. People that are running 1440 or 1080, it makes sense that they're like, the sim's great, there's no problems. But when it seems like those of us running 4K, even if we're downscaling, use the render scaling it, we still have the problem. I mean, it's definitely running a lot better when I'm not doing the render scaling. We'll see what happens when I get close to you guys, though, and it's loading in all the other planes. Where is it vectored me? I'm going to intercept the final approach course. I just haven't activated vectors to final. It's doing a good job. For now. We'll see. This one's been fine. Alright. Oh yeah, I was wondering why did it just change my course to 109 and now it's 309? That was weird. I was looking at that arrow, I was like, wait a minute. Alright, looks like we have the localizer in now. And it changed my course to 309 and we got it identified. IPIA. IPIA? Pretty definitive for each of the particularly bad aircraft. The more our multiplayer, the worse it is. Yeah. So it's a combination of 4K and the weird dynamic airplane loading, unloading crap the moment you move your camera. I mean, it still stutters here. Like, it happens every time when I'm zooming in on the plane and it loads all that stuff in. And you know the same thing is happening when you're in the plane and look, you just turn around. Oh, it worked. Oh, it worked that time. Or just moving your camera around in the plane. Or changing to another camera view. Like, it's definitely a lot better. Those spikes happen, but it is so much better. It is so much better of, what's it called? In 1440. Did I say IPA? IPIA? Did I say IPA? I might very well have said IPA. Gross, bad beer. Is that like saying lager, bad beer? Lager, bad beer. Beef, bad meat. Chicken, bad meat. Brain telling you I need an IPA? You don't think I have one already? More for me? Yeah. To be fair, it's definitely I would say it's an acquired taste. I remember not liking them 74 years ago, but now they're fine. Yeah, this is running so much better though. I am curious to see what happens when we get to the ground though. Oh, I mean, I move my cameras around kind of a lot. Depends on the brand. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's with every beer, though. You can't write off every lager because you drink a Bud Light, you know? I mean, what about Peroni? You were in an actual sterile cockpit. What did I change? Change the base resolution to 1440p instead of downscaling to 1440p with render scaling. Never had a bad lager? Have you had anything with the word light in it? If you've had anything with the word light in it, you've had a bad lager. Yeah, I don't really like stouts either. Every now and then I have one to try. Yeah, exactly. That's why they're bad. They taste like water. Right. So that you're saying it doesn't taste like beer. That is the problem. You're not above a light beer? Yeah, me too. If I'm going to be like out in the sun all day. They have their place, 100%. Wouldn't say they're good though.
Airport is at your 12 o'clock 16 miles. Report the field in sight.
Field in sight, couch 323. There it is.
Couch tree 23. Cleared visual approach runway tree 1.
Cleared visual approach 31 couch 323.
All right, cleared
Couch
visual.
323. Contact Peoria Tower 124.0.
Peoria. What's up, Pinky?
Over to tower 124.0 couch 323. Peoria Tower couch 323 visual runway 31.
Yeah, it's all about the flavor.
Couch tree 23, Peoria Tower, wind 280 at 7, runway tree 1 cleared to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land, couch 323.
All right, 3-1 cleared to land. Whoops. Oh, put the pulse lights on, why not? All right. We're going in. Hold on to your butts. I've crashed 2 out of 2 flights. Hershey's Yingling, it was Hershey's? What? Really? All right, intercepting the localizer. Our go around is climb left, turn 1200, direct Pia VOR, climb 2400. I think we're supposed to, yeah, we're supposed to go down to 2400 now. 2400. I mean, the camera just going like this is a big improvement over being in 4K. Hand flying the ILS? No, I'm gonna turn it off soon. I need practice in this plane. I'll just turn it off now. They cleared me for a visual, not the ILS, so we could just turn everything off. And we already got clear to land. Something in the cockpit's killing the main thread? No DLSS, I'm on TAA. TAA, no frame gen. Whoops. Such a funny sounding trim. Like sometimes it's in the left speaker, sometimes it's in the right. Got a nice 27 knot headwind. I don't know why the trim sounds so funny in this thing. And it alternates between like the left and right. There are minimums. 6 knot headwind and 3 knots from the left. Oh no.
Hello there.
Hello there.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Some stutters, but not the worst. Good timing there, Johnny.
23, exit right at Charlie.
Exit right at Charlie, couch 323.
Congrats on not crashing. Finally. I finally didn't crash. I feel so good. Yeah, it's been a bad day for me in the longitude.
Couch tree 23, contact ground 121.85.
Ground 121.85, couch 323.
Should have done it later, so I crashed. You didn't think I was gonna butter that anyway? Come on. I don't know. I don't think the other game is... I don't know if I need to do the other game or not now that I think we've determined it's 1440p and the weird dynamic stuff. BBJ is very stable. Weird. Does it have parts that go missing as well? I mean, am I just getting unlucky with the planes I'm flying then? Like, what's going on? I feel like I've been running into this all week, right? Because I was flying... It was happening to me with the PC-12. So, is it really just like a 4K thing? Like, I have no idea. Something is kind of crazy. Was that the last one in, or are you guys still on your way? Oh, Brian's here. BBJ is more intermittent. Oh, okay. All right, Brian, have a good one, dude. I'll see you tomorrow, man. Just had bad lag there after stationary in the cockpit for a while. Yeah. All right, let me get over to parking. Well, I think changing to 1440p made so much of it better, for sure. I mean, at least I know it's not OBS that's the problem. Render distance. There's terrain level of detail and there is object level of detail, but neither one of them affect the plane. So this weird thing that happens with the plane loading like that and then stealing tons of VRAM and loading and unloading it over and over. Yeah, that's the weird part. When the plane's losing parts, it's super strange. And you can literally watch the VRAM go up. What's Sim Plaza? Are you like a former employee there or something? Yeah, it's pretty weird. It seems to happen really bad with the CJ4 and the longitude. But like the Phoenix isn't a problem. There's just a lot of other planes that aren't a problem. All right, shut it down, get paid. I don't even know what that is. What is it? The children get let out of school? Wait, I don't even know what that is. Is it bad? Looks like somebody's up past their bedtime. Oh, it's a bad site. Oh, I had no idea what it was. I thought it was like Sim Market or something. Oh, lame. Okay, let's turn developer mode off. I mean, it's definitely better. Oops, it's definitely better in it's definitely better in 1440. VR headset? I do, but I don't really use it that much. I used it over Christmas for a little bit. I don't know. I mean, is it more likely that like frame gen's not going to have a problem in 1440p as well? Like that could be it. Yeah, depth of field didn't make anything different. 1440 with very little frame issues. Yeah, I haven't been doing 1440 like as the resolution setting. I've been doing the render scaling thing where it's running at like 15 something tall. So I'm not sure. I mean, it's definitely running way smoother in 1440 natively. Like this is running much more smoothly than doing the downscale equivalent. Yeah, it does seem, yeah, a 4080 should be able to run 4K for sure. I mean, it's not like there's no bug, but it looks like 1440p, it's a lot easier on the frames. Don't scale down ever. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be a bad idea. Like, it seemed like a really nice, convenient way to get some quick frames, but by changing to 1440 normally, it's been a lot better. I mean, I even did it mid-flight. And I think yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's enough to get by the bug right now, but the bug is definitely still in this sim, I think. But I mean, whatever. I'm down to do a little Kingdom Come before I pass out tonight. I'll do a couple hours. All right, I got it shut down. Let's grab the money. 14,500. I got 300K. Your 4060 I can get 60 and 1440 DLSS, frame gen, and on Ultra. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, 1440p to 4K is a pretty insane pixel difference, though. Like 1080p to 4K is, what is it? Is it 8x the difference or something? So 1440p to, oh, 4x the difference. Between 4x the difference, yeah. 2 million to 8 million, yeah. 4 times the difference between 1080p. So what's the difference? 1440p. What's the difference between 1440? It's like at least 2x. I think it's a little more than 2x. Alrighty. Got paid. Only twice as much work, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, look how smooth it is with frame. I'm not even using, I'm using TAA. There's no DLSS. I mean, it still gets the stutters. Like, once they fix that bug, it's going to be so much better. But I don't know if that's what's causing the 4K issues. Like, look, the lag just got really bad because I changed my camera all the way to over here. And what it's doing when I change my camera to there is changing all the dynamic details of every single plane all at once. I still think it's the dynamic plane detail thing. Cessna 152. Look at this one. Wow. Spider's plane is beautiful. All right, I think it's time for Kingdom Come. I'm going to do it over on the Twitch. Because if I do it here, I'd have to change the whole, like, make a whole new stream for a whole new game. Then get a new thumbnail. I have to do a lot, so I'm just going to go on Twitch for a few hours and play it. And we'll see if my frame rate becomes total garbage playing a game that's not this one. We will see. Rolling cache. It's at 64 gigs. We went through it yesterday though. My rolling cache was off yesterday. Probably because of the beta. But yeah, that was one of the issues that we ran. We've gone through it over the last however many hours. All right, YouTube, closing the, oh, there it is. Oh, there she is. It begins. She's in trouble. Who's going to win? That was perfect timing. I was about to turn the YouTube stream off. Yeah, the mountain got home.
The winner of Bork raffle number 4 is Canadian _ 007. Thank you for your Bork report.
Either we're all getting banned or someone gets a coin. Yeah, I hope the programming is right. Looks like it's fine. I think it's more fun this way, actually. The slow clap. Yep, seems to be okay. I mean, the real test is when someone gets punished. The punishment code, if it goes wrong, then that's going to be all Bird's fault. Sorry to say. I mean, it's just how it is. Happy to test. Oh, you can whenever you want. It's up to you. All right, guys on YouTube, I'm going to spam you with the... spam you guys with a Twitch link if you want to keep hanging out. I'm just going to switch games and we're going to try the performance test. I'm not becoming a variety streamer or anything like that. I just want to test. I really just want to test it, a different game to see if I can finally rule out. I mean, I think I've ruled out the streaming software. It happens with both XSplit and OBS. So anyway, here's my Twitch link. If you guys want to hop over there and hang out with us a couple more hours, I'm going to play a different game. We're going to play Kingdom Come for a couple and just see what happens with the performance, see if it's crap or not. But thank you for hanging out on the YouTube. Oh my God, there she goes again. Later to YouTubers. Probably see you guys tomorrow back on YouTube. More Flight Sim, of course. There we go again. I'll wait until the coin is awarded because it shuts down the YouTube chat. GG's. Thanks for flying along, guys, by the way. All right, we're waiting. It's a 20-second timer, so it's fair between Twitch and YouTube. Oh, Bird got it. What collusion? Wait, did he enter twice?
The winner of Bork raffle number 5 is Stupidber26. Thank you for your Bork report.
Thanks for Bork report. You don't have YouTube on the PC? Okay, I believe you. All right, guys on YouTube, I'm going over to do the rest on Twitch. I'll see you guys tomorrow if you're not gonna switch over. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the screen jump scares and all that. The Twitch will stay on. All right, YouTube, bye-bye.